like a monetization, I'm let it run. Used to sell some Adderall pass. If I didn't hit my DMs, was she trying to get me sprung? Damn, this shit is fun, let me double up my funds. Yeah, this sussy boy's done, sorry that I swung. Touch me, sussy boy, yeah, heard you need a bandage. Glance in my bank statement, think I really manage. He changed a couple K, yeah, I do this every day. Let me pull up on your way, I'm kinda cutthroat. Check my duffel, lady got a bubble, but she need a muzzle, better have a hustle. Yeah, I'm down on my luck, go. I don't give a fuck, go. On a top, let's start go. Keep my money exponential, that's my only motto. 24/7, 649 lotto. Hey, you know I don't smoke, but I move cause I make gasolina. Like Marina, turn a 5 to a 10 to a 50 like I'm Tina. Quite the keener, so I sip it by the liter. I boss it up in Guangzhou, know I bet I'm Ando. Rickety dicky sound, touch me sussy boy, yeah, heard you need a bandage. Glance in my bank statement, think I really manage. He changed a couple K, yeah, I do this every day. Let me pull up on your way, I'm kinda cutthroat. Check my duffel, lady got a bubble, but she need a muzzle, better have a hustle. Yeah, I'm down on my luck, go. I don't give a fuck, go. On the top, let's go.
好，现场有没有球迷姓名是郭如婷？郭如婷的，我们有捡到您的钱包跟信用卡，那请到那个战神情报站领取。现场如果有球迷是郭如婷的，遗失你的信用卡的话，请到战神情报站领取，谢谢。
我一枪劈开天，跟着我去冒险。我们的对手到底会是谁？在所有书里面，我什么都没有写。我们的明天，它在哪边？为何你一直瞄？是不是要单挑？拳击、太极、咏春都随便你挑。你还一直在笑，小心牙齿断掉。我要放下书包，让烈火燃烧。谁说正义会迟到？只有坏人才命好。你不要想到我会追到天涯和海角。我一枪劈开天，跟着我去冒险。关不住的梦想就要起飞。在我的心里面，完美只有更完美，谁都不能改变。我一枪劈开天，跟着我去冒险。我们的对手到底会是谁？在所有书里面，为什么都没有写？我们的明天，它在哪边？我们从前也都想跑，越是凶猛，我们越是狂妄。我们的出场，谁胆敢阻挡？我们并肩往明天要坚守承诺，直到我们一统天下都听得金刚。有没有强壮？谁在我们主场撒野？谁在我们伤口撒野？我们联手杀敌捍卫，生死同进同退。谁在我们主场撒野？谁在我们伤口撒野？我们一生悬命一挥，胜败无怨无悔。Yes sir, we are magic power. No doubt, we got super power. Spanish from uptown, I put a bus down. Yeah, oh, then I keep dame to my Shannon logo. In the kitchen, whipping that dope up, you can smell a odor. Pop on picture, we gon' hit it like the Sammy Sosa. Put that Bentley to the limit, you can smell a odor. Spinning, call me chulo when I'm pulling up in that two-door. Diamonds different color, uno. All these hundreds on me, mommy made my pockets look like sumo. I got money out there. I finger pop you in your when I hit you with that, you know. Smoke a little hookah, kick it like it's judo. Let you hit the OG, system 42 though. And when we get in mode, I'ma dog it like a Cujo. Whoa! Heard they tryna steal away, cut it out. Spicy mommy's on the way, bust it down. Someone watch he let away, I flood it out. Hey, talk to me nice, show you what these bitches bout. Whoa, pipe down, throwing up shots. First we shut them down, then we open up shop. Really sit around just in case y'all forgot. They been tryna stop the way, but the way don't stop.
Uptown, baby, I was down, but they see I'm up now, baby. Head high, cause I'm holding up my crown, baby. Never told, even through the ups and downs, baby. And if I do say it's a couple brown, baby. Only way I double crosses. I just keep spinning, only way to make them nauseous. Demon little mommy like salsa, we can dip. I'm just trying to see you dance salsa on the dip. Whoa, whoa.
DJ Khaled, yeah. All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say there. Cause all I do is win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never went nowhere, but they saying Luda's back. Blame it on that contour, the hood call it Luda-yak. And I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my foolish flow. My hands go up and down, like strippers' booties go. My verses still be serving, like a million virgins. Last time on a college remix, now I'm on the original version. Can't never count me out, y'all better count me in. Got 20 bank accounts, accountants count me in. Make millions every year, the South champion. Cause all I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
现场所有的战友们，大家好！赛事将在1分钟后登场。待会我们等一下会关灯，再请大家注意安全。比赛即将开始，请加快你的脚步，回到座位上。战友们，准备好你最热血的呐喊声，让我们迎接主场胜利！
无必走 ，On my grind， 无必走。莫甲我讲道理，莫甲我讲道理。Flow so cold, man, it broke the freezer. They don't like us, we don't like them either. 跟我深呼吸 ，come and take a breather. Anybody wanna try, we turn this into ether. 我是个谁，你是个 you. I've been paid and paid all of my dues. Bust down, hop on the mic in this lunch now. 我笑了，这个游戏被我绑票。我被叫，数字不停什么狗吠 ，Look at the ops， 他们没什么口味，说什么道理别浪费我口水。Whole squad， we 做好了准备 ，grinding all day， 就算累也不准睡。根本不是个问题，连背这个也是蛮不讲理。
请场上双方球员停止赛前练习，赛前流程将于稍后开始。
恭喜你道理，我被叫 ，On my grind， 我被叫，莫甲我讲道理，莫甲我讲道理。我被造 ，On my grind， 我被造，莫甲我讲道理，莫甲我讲道理。
I'm not in a mood 'cause my flight delayed. So I jumped on a private jet and I'm asking a pilot the ETA. Lambo parked on a landing strip, everyone in my gang and my DJ paid. Why is my man talking about inshallah? These times he don't even pray. Why is my man wearing a Jesus piece? How did she squeeze in them jeans? Big behind and petite waist. Take time with the GBG, we don't beef nobody like GBK. Woke up on the wrong side of bed, so he's gonna get slapped if I don't have my piece today. I love my young boy, I won't lead him straight. I'm stuck to Lil Bro like PVA. Paid already, I don't need no hit song. We don't need ID, Lil Bro 17 in the club, he ain't scrolling TikTok. F's just saw him, I'll flick one. Which one? Who do you want, bro? Pick one. If I shoot my shot, I'll hit one. Matter of time till I get them all ticked off. Alright, we could go ban for ban.
Fuck that, we can go M for M.
Quarter mil for the Maybach truck.
Double R with the factory rims.
我们现在场灯是关掉的，所以请各位的战友们注意自己脚步的安全，不要跌倒喽。等等，有拿着我们折扇以及毛巾的战友们，也可以站起来大声欢呼，跟着我们应援为台北台新战神一起加油！
On his birthday, did him the worst way. He had a death wish. I get right under their skin, I don't even try. I guess I can't help it. Shit. I'ma have love for bro for life. We talking, now I step in it. Of course you could beat me at talking, ain't no back and forth until we catch up with them niggas. Knocking the bag and making the opposite mad. I done fell in love with it. You can't sell fish with a cute one. Bank account look good, it's a new one. You the type like the type on computers. Got a mask, but he ain't no shooter. Top 10, but she don't act bougie. Me and your friends, you can go to a Aruba. Hit friends, it depend on my mood. Maybe van, this ain't no Uber.
We could go ban for ban.
Fuck that, we can go M for M. Mama got a body like Kim and them. Mama been killing that gym. We can go watch from chain to chain, the rings, I'm him. I done got rich, but I'm still with this shit, land in London and go to the ends.
We could go ban for ban.
Fuck that, we can go M for M.
Quarter mil for the Maybach truck.
Double R with the factory rims. I got the 90 the years, the version, the bribes, I'm really a threat.
It's got to the point that I don't even care. I got jewels in the safe that I don't even wear.
In the game, whoa.
Caught up in the moment, boy, it's like a dream. Yeah, playing for the prize and we got a team. Yeah, passion in my veins, but we never leaves. So what I got to feel when you run the league? Game time, hey, game time, oh.
场所有的战友，大家好，我是你们的主持人屁孩 Ryan。
现场所有的战友们，大家好，我是你们的主持人 MC 罗哥小胖。
欢迎各位来到我们的主场和平篮球馆。在比赛开始前呢，首先我们想谢谢所有的战友、球迷朋友以及工作同仁们的一路支持。台北台新战神在成军的第1季就取得这样的成绩，真的是非常不容易的哦。而现在来到总冠军赛的 Game 4，今天的和平篮球馆听说满场啦。
没错，而且台北战神今年是我们第1次成军，成军以来相当不容易，挺进了季后赛。那在逆境中击败了去年的卫美冠军中信特攻，来到了冠亚军总冠军赛。
是，
对，在这么相当不容易的状态下，希望现场所有的台新同仁们，还有战友们，一起为我们台北战神加油，好不好？今天需要你们的应援声，谢谢，
谢谢。除了感谢各位战友的同时呢，我们也要感谢一路支持我们的企业伙伴以及来宾还有嘉宾们。等一下，我将会一一介绍你们的名字，也请各位站起来挥挥手，跟我们镜头还有球迷朋友打一声招呼哦。
好，首先呢是我们台新长期合作的一个好伙伴，就是我们的奥运高球选手代表钱佩瑜。
Hello，
欢迎你，欢迎。好，紧接着呢，是我们 T1 联盟秘书长王志群哥。
志群哥好。接下来有请我们静电视夜间新闻主播王玉婷主播。
你好，欢迎。等等要为我们一起加油。
是的。谢谢我们所有莅临的来宾，而接下来呢，大家最期待的开场环节要来了。
没错，
除了有我们最正、最鲜、最辣的应援团长 Rina 以外，接下来也要欢迎我们年度啦啦队台新 Wonders。谢谢我们台新 Wonder 赛的精彩演出。2023-2024 T1 League 季后赛，台北战神主场赛事即将开打，将由台啤永丰云豹出战台北台新战神。首先出场的是台啤永丰云豹，背号0号陈孝荣，背号1号郑伟，背号7号卢杰明，背号10号朱一中，背号14号蒋玉安，背号27号黄正， 背号82号刘元凯 ，Number 13特威，先发5人，背号5号高景维，背号12号林信宽，背号75号李奇伟，背号24号克罗马 ，Number 15 Cousins。 领队丁彦哲、尹院长严行书、球团顾问周俊山、总教练查尔斯、助理教练塞弗瑞多塞德、刘文和。
现场各位的战友们 ，Are you ready? DJ Josh, drop the beat.
台北尖叫声。
觉得紧握，我准备要出发，摆脱世俗对我的想法。埋有伏笔 ，move like a king， 我的超能力不需要说明，这场游戏没有任何运气，因为我的眼神突然变得锐利。Let's go fight the fight， 100% 全部搞脆锐，脆锐，紧啪啪该脆锐，脆锐 ，check 1 2。
现场各位的战友们，我们要来欢迎最正的应援团团长 Rina。
Hello， 各位战友们，大家午安，大家好，欢迎来到台北和平馆，我们的主场。大家好，我是应援团长 Rina。今天是非常重要的一战，背水一战需要各位战友们的力量，让我们一起捍卫主场，为我们的战神们应援呐喊，加油！现在就用我们最热情的掌声，让我们一起欢迎台北台新战神。
台湾的职篮有新血，驻场造一支真正属于台北市的球队。
台新战神正式全军，将全力拼战，荣耀台北。
成军第1年的我们做到了，我们挺进了季后赛，
相信自己，付出拼劲，
并肩作战，
只为了最后荣耀。
Not afraid of any difficult challenges.
威塞夫森单手暴扣，大气回应哦。
We fight together. We fight for the championship. We fight to the end.
Together on 3, 1、2、3。
空中的出手张道成再打了新比赛，又是林炳胜，打出了一脚的陈文宏，黄崇汉第5个3分球，海赖斯照进来了，4个人财迷圣炉大火锅啊！ 脚传的是太精彩了。Let's go！
接下来，让我们欢迎台北战神主场球员入场。首先出场的是我们的吉祥物泰森。 接下来欢迎的是战神 Richard， 球员入场，背号3号，他是个人才，战神小跑车宇智波丁胜如。背号5号，来自 NCCU 的后场铁卫，体能满档 ，AKA 苗栗战神林。背号7号，阿美战士，轰炸蓝光，高雄左翼，超级奶爸刘彦廷。 背号9号来自 NYNU 潜力新秀，战神新人王最早的卡尔张兆成。背号12号，他是我们的强力前锋，战神大队长，最照顾后辈的辉哥阿威尔吕一辉。背号20号，最危险的光头，战神苦行尊，禁区摇摆帅哥孙思尧。背号29号，进攻微波炉，板凳暴徒，中距离 Jackie 张根宇。Number 35，禁区大门神 ，Thank you very much, Mr. Double Double Uso And now starting five。背号57号，控场魔术师，进攻发动机，战神良田 ，Michael 曹旭翔。Number 10，战神守神，远程巨炮 ，I got you 的 JJ Jalen Johnson。背号8号，实拍英雄，防守悍将，场上的沉默杀手 ，Coco 陈文豪。背号11号，底角专家金牌，战神神射手小台黄宗翰。最后是我们背号0号，敢拼敢冲的强心脏，防守大锁，超级大神吕炳胜。领队尚瑞强，执行长黄万龙，总经理林佑廷，代理总教练许浩成，主力教练彭德轩、米选前、米兰。
请双方球员到场中间握手致意。等等，我们冠军赛 Game 4即将开打。好，请双方球员进行最后的热身。我们要邀请我们最正的应援团团长 Rina。
前方背心快进，手把球打直了，林炳胜疯了，表妹的入后，黄宗翰，哇，高经纬开炸弹，哇！太狂了啊！疯掉了，疯掉了，疯掉了！
晚您好，各位观众，欢迎您透过来电视网的现场直播，在今天6月1号星期六，一起来到台北的和平篮球馆，来欣赏的是2024 T1 联盟总冠军赛，由台啤永丰云豹交手台北台新战神系列赛的 Game 4第4场比赛。这是总冠军赛的第4战。那目前在 Finals 当中呢，是由台啤永丰云豹取得3-0的品牌优势。今天6月1号星期六，地点在台北的和平篮球馆。对主场的台北台新战神来讲呢，今天是背水一战，要想办法在系列赛前面3场都落败的情况下，今天是背水一战，想办法来赢球。好的，那么在今天转播过后，最后为你邀请到的是球评小哈哈孝远先生，还有我张扬以及全体未来辛苦的转播团队，一同来为大家服务。哈哥你好
，Hello 张扬 ，Hello 大家好。
小哈，你觉得我这个 胸肌壮吗？
我觉得你今天的整体造型非常的多变，先是丝袜套头，接着又穿了一个小肚兜，我觉得你以后就是往这里发展，非常的好。
对，那也是配合台北台新战神的主场的活动啊，赛前是就是让大家欢乐一下。的确，就是赛前你跟我都有这个丝袜套头。
但不要忘了，我们还是最专业的这个球评与主播。
没错，好，我们马上来看今天的比赛呢。当然，在总冠军赛的组合当中，现在台啤永丰云豹呢，在前3战全部都赢球啊，系列赛取得了3胜0败的绝对优势。今天对台北台新战神来讲，已经是退无可退了。最后的这个背水一战到底要怎么样去调整？当然有非常多的关键，我们等一下呢来跟小哈来讨论。那另外呢，在今天的比赛，其实对台北台新战神来讲啊，可以说是雪上加霜啊。怎么说呢？因为除了原本的 Hollis Jefferson 受伤之外呢，现在连他们的这个外籍球员呢，主要的战力恩多也受伤。
对，甚至是还有科伦纽克今天也没有办法上场，所以等于说今天台新战神就只有1名外援可以上场的一个情况啊。所以我认为对于这个台新来说啊，真的是每一个人就是当做没有明天来拼了啊。确实也没有明天了。
是我们看一下在 T1 联盟的第3季啊，那么前2季当中呢，其实总冠军赛这算是蛮刚好的，都是所谓的横扫剃光头出局。那么在上个赛季是中信特攻获得了总冠军，4比0横扫了台钢猎鹰啊，然后平均的净胜分来到了15分。那么在今年的第3个赛季的 T1 联盟当中啊，目前台啤永丰云豹在前3战也是取得了3比0的绝对优势，所以究竟这样的一个情况会不会延续呢？或者说今天主场作战的台北台新战神，他们到底有没有机会？要看一下，要听一下呆总的想法。是。不过当然我们在赛前也掌握到球员的访问，掌握到的是强森还有 Cousins 的访问。我们来听一下赛前球员对今天总冠军赛 Game 4的一些比赛的想法。
My opinion, I think Jalen Johnson is that guy. I always respect guys that play team basketball, that play the right way. You know, that don't just focus on scoring the basketball, that, you know, feel all areas of the game. So I'm appreciative of a guy that can do multiple things on the floor, that plays a team-oriented style of basketball, and is about team and winning. So, you know, throughout this series, I've been really impressed with the way Jalen Johnson plays the game. No, I don't expect that at all. The playoffs are hard no matter where it is. Winning games is hard no matter where it is, and ultimately playing for a championship is very difficult no matter where it is. So, but to credit our team, I think we came in and played the right style of basketball. I think we came in with a team mindset. We all have one common goal, which is winning the championship, and I think that's the results that you saw on the floor throughout these playoffs. So to answer that question, no, this wasn't the expectation, but you know, playing the right way, you can get the right results in the end.
好，当然今天对台啤永丰云豹来讲是一个很好的机会来夺冠的系列赛的第4场比赛，他们当然不想要夜长梦多。那么对 Cousins 来讲呢，他职业生涯过去拿过很多不同的一个成绩啊，当然今天希望在 T1 联盟他帮助球队来夺冠。那另外就是说，在 Finals MVP 啊，这个得主到底奖落谁家？当然，其实如果说今
At the end of the day, I'm a competitor, and I'm not going nowhere. Like I say, regardless, they're going to take me out of here. I'm going to fight regardless. So. That's all.
今天对地主台北台新战神来讲，真的是要加油了，因为他们可以使用的洋将，事实上也就只有强森一个。
的确啊，尤其这个台新呢，其实他们可以轮替、可以上场的本土球员哦，本来就不算太多啊。如果说这个洋将现在也捉襟见肘的话，我想今天
Jefferson tore his Achilles heel game 1 of the series against the CTBCDEA. Now, despite his absence, though, you know, the Taipei Mars really has that mentality of ferocity and really using Bing Sun and the younger players' momentum and their energy. And, you know, Xu Haochen has really created an environment where it's very much open communication amongst the players and the coaching staff. So they do have that going on, but they've really gotten quiet in the last game. The Leopards managed to get up to a 33-point lead in that previous game. Once again, it just goes to show the depth and the maturity level that the Leopards have. Lasan Chroma dished out 7 assists in the last game, managing to find his teammates in Dubé Braze's Euro motion offense. Now, Cousin, like I said, hit a double-double, 20 points, 15 rebounds. Now, this is his 4th double-double in the playoffs and 9 total since he started in T1. Now, take a look at our referee staff here. Is He Changrui and crew chief Chen Yurong and Xie Sangqian. Now, Xu Haochen before in the post-game press conference, he also said that this next game, they will have to be applying more pressure on defense. So they'll probably be using the vets such as Ryan or Huiga and Zhang Genyu. A lot of playoff experience on the Plus League side for these two players. Now, another thing that severely hurt the Taipei Mars in the last matchup, their outside shooting took a serious dip in the numbers. Now, they only got in 2 of their 28 baskets. That's about 7%, making their 3-point shots. 2 out of 23, sorry folks. Now, that isn't the lowest that they've ever made in terms of 3-point shots. The game 4 against DEA, that was a serious dip too. 2 out of 28, 7%. Now we take a look at our starting 5 is Gao Jingwei, Mouse, Lin Xingquan, Li Xiwei, Lasan Chroma, and DeMarcus Cousins. Now on the starting 5 side, once again, Michael Tao, Ling Bing Sun, Coco, Barry, as well as Jalen Johnson. Something to take note. Only 1 import player on the Taipei Mars side. Now they're really switching it up quite a bit, as Bing Sun has not started a single game in the playoffs. Now, he's not known to be a starting player, only started 4 games in the regular season. In contention to be the 6th player of the year and also most improved player. Take a look at our screen is our special guest today, our Taiwanese overseas player. Getting more Taiwanese players out overseas. Not only to get their name out, but to also get Taiwanese basketball pro bowlers out for exposure. As in recent years, recent days, we're getting a lot of NBA stars such as DeMarcus Cousins. We also had an NBA dignitary show up for on the Plus League side. New Taipei Kings' player Manny Galt's cousin made an appearance as we kick off game 4. So rare occurrence for a team to only have one import player to start the game. Now, unsure about Ndoye's absence as Lasan Chroma knocks down 2 to start off. Now, another thing to take note of, the 2 rookies of the Taoren Leopards is starting in today's game as Nelson answers back with 2 himself. As I mentioned before, his finals points per game is at a high 29 points. It's ahead of all the import players, including Lasan Chroma and DeMarcus Cousins, as Big Sun gets the ball back to the Mars. Here comes a fast break, and he gets it in. But Johnson with a putback attempt, no good there. Couldn't execute that fast break. Cousins drives through to the paint and knocks down two. Now, another thing to take note, we got a lot of changes. Now, somebody else who's not on the roster today is Devin Williams. Now, seems to be a groin discomfort. As we take a look at that replay, that one-on-one up against Jalen Johnson, Devin Williams looked like he strained his groin or his inner thigh in the last game. So due to, you know, precautions and safety precautions, groin injuries can be pretty serious. He's sitting out. So DeAndre Baldwin-Williams is on the roster today, first time in the playoffs, as Barry at the top for three, nails in the three-point shot. Starting off strong, hopefully, for the Taipei Mars with the outside shooting. Gao Jingwei, or Mouse, just announced as the Rookie of the Year for the T1 League. Lasan Chroma, there's tough defense on the Mars side. Couldn't pull through that shot, but Bruce recovers it back. With a shot clock violation, though, a little bit too late for the 22-year-old. Once again, Xu Zong, or Coach Xu of the Mars, probably enforcing tougher defense. So Coco is definitely a role player for the Taipei Mars. He's not going to make standout numbers, but he's going to be effective on defense as Jalen Johnson goes in for the slammer. Hangs on to the rim. Nice assist by Bing Sun. Cousins was in once again, aggressive at the paint, gets in another two. Referees don't call a foul there. Johnson finds Coco cutting through, draws a foul off of Bruce. See the replay there, Johnson cutting through. It's a hook pass by Nelson. And the last replay with DeMarcus Cousins up against Johnson. Now, Cousins has been a little bit more reserved in terms of three-point shooting. His percentage in the playoffs, he's only making 21% of his perimeter shots, but he is compensating by driving it into the paint, going up against Jalen Johnson or the likes of Yuso Indoi. Once again, it looks like he is in uniform, but he's sitting at the bench today, so we continue on. We'll probably see a lot of minutes from Vladislav Korniak as Coco denies Gao Jingwei's shot. He comes in, passes it to Michael Tao. A lot of back and forth here, but here comes Barry with a bank shot. Nice transition back. Mars making the adjustment quick in the first quarter, 10-7. With a three-point lead against the Leopards. There's a step back, Cousins for three, and it's good! Johnson now driving into the paint with the inside finish. High intensity, a lot of pressure on the Mars today. Now, I have mentioned before, the Mars do work well under pressure, particularly Ling Bing Sun. Now, once he's on a roll, hopefully his teammates can carry that momentum alongside with them as Chroma comes in, quickly answers back, 13-12. Shot clock's at 7 seconds. Big Sun up against Li Xiwei. Knocks down another two. Not enough pressure coming from the Leopard side. So far, no subs coming in on either side. DeMarcus Cousins, another three-point attempt at the wing. Second attempt. Ooh, Barry recovers. Bruce trying to get that ball away. That ball goes around and out. Big Sun, though, snaps it between the two import players. Ball gets kicked out to the perimeter. Counting down, the clock burns. He's from a distance for three. Barry knocks down Cousins, getting the rebound. So far, Cousins has been the leading scorer in the game, putting in 8 points. Chroma, 5. On the other hand, we have Barry, Hong Song Han, the leading scorer for the Taipei Mars now. He definitely was absent in Thursday's game. Didn't score a single point alongside with Coco. Now here comes Lassonde Chroma, dropping in another 2. Michael Tao, skip passes to Barry once again. Looking to Barry to contribute in this game. He's already logged in 7 points in today's game thanks to Michael and Nelson's assists. Catching the Leopards off guard. Take a look once again. Michael Tao skips it down to Barry, cutting in from the top of the perimeter, and Bruce not being able to catch his man. Now Ryan Ling Yihui coming in already in the first quarter. Now he didn't come in until the third quarter on Thursday's game. Now he really definitely changed the tempo of that game as Barry gets a steal. Big Sun coming in, drives in, but Barry tries to recover, and here's Jalen Johnson for the putback shimmy. And just like that, Coach Dubé-Bray calls for a timeout. Tries to stop or slow down the momentum that the Mars currently have here at Heping Gymnasium. 6 minutes, 24 seconds left on the clock. It's quite interesting stuff, people. Stay tuned for more T1 basketball.
台北战神，早起来！台北战神，
台北战神。
没错，各位战友，我们今天要把主场的胜利收下来，好不好？
让我们一起捍卫主场。跟着节奏，
好，抓到了，滑手机，抓到了。
Taipei Mars coming strong in the first quarter. 18-15 is the score. After Coach Dubé-Bray with the timeout, Leopards possession. The referees are not going to call that as there's a catch and shoot for Gao Jingwei. Bruce gets the rebound, but it is Mars' possession. Take a look probably at the replay where DeMarcus Cousins kind of a little bit too physical against Huiga, number 12. A 38-year-old veteran for the Taipei Mars, last played for the Taiwan Leopards last season. Big Sun. Finds Michael. Cao Junxiang tries to loop it to Ling Yihui at the basket, but the Leopards snags that steal. Chroma kicks it off to Cousins. He's stuck, tries to find his teammates. Nope, no good there. The Taishing Mars, tough on defense. There's a pump fake, he drives in, tries to get the layup on his own, but there was Kiwi blocking him right under the basket. Now Lasan Chroma, quick catch and shoot, baby. There's a three. Once again, now the main purpose for putting Huiga in so early is, once again, Xu Zong just wanting to put a lot of pressure guarding the Leopards. Johnson alone up against Cousins. Couldn't get the lay-in. Let's see another catch and shoot. Not this time as Tao gets the rebound. Ping Sun around Cousins, up against Li Xiwei once again, knocks it down for another two. Polishing off 6 points in the first quarter. Chroma drives through the lane, easy basket there. Three of the Leopards' shots have been made by Chroma in the last couple of minutes after that timeout. Once again, you can hear Dubé Bray saying that you gotta really guard the Taishing Mars as Nelson comes in. The baseline reverse, no good there. Kiwi finds Gao Jingwei. Shots aren't making it either. A lot of perimeter shooting as Michael Tao tries to get the three at the wing. Gao Jingwei kicks it off to Lasan Chroma. And here's a catch and shoot for the rookie, Ling Xingquan, way off the mark. Coast to coast pass to Barry, now up to Huiga. Barry wide open. He's gonna make the shot up against DeMarcus Cousins. Hits the iron. Gao Jingwei snags that rebound. Scores tied, 20-20, 3 minutes left to go. Chroma waiting for the opportunity to drive in, but the referees don't call that foul. Bing Sun passes the ball to his bench players and to Xu Haosen. It's a turnover for the Taishing Mars. Now we got some subs coming into. Marcus Cousins benched. Bing Sun on the screen, still in the game. Huang Tonghan, though, well-deserved break, scoring 7 points already in the game thanks to the assists and the ball movement on the Mars side, as well as Tao. Coming back to the bench, in for the game is Ding Shenru Ding, number 3 in the jersey. Now, we see in the men in white, number 13, DeAndre Baldwin-Williams in the game, first time in playoffs. Now, this could be a good thing for the Leopards, a fresh pair of legs. And I spoke a little bit too soon there as Ding Shenru gets a steal. Johnson going up against Baldwin, draws a foul, immediately coming off the bench. Now, he may have the advantage of having a new set of legs on the court, but he is going to be outsized by Jalen Johnson. Johnson is 6'10", big, and DeAndre Baldwin on the other end, he's not as sizable as Devin Williams, standing in at 6'9". Johnson, 8 points in the game. Baldwin-Williams has logged in 9 games in the regular season. Gao Jingwei passes it off to Lasan Chroma. He goes side steps and bam, there's a 3. It's 15 points for number 24. Once again, everything is on the line for the Taishing Mars, and they're definitely showing it. There's the Huiga trying to finish on the inside, draws a foul. Once again, back-to-back foul calls for Baldwin. There's a spin, tries to go around. Both Baldwin and Dubé Bray a little bit confused by the call made by Yu Rong, the crew chief of today's game. Jiang Yuan still sitting on the bench in today's game, put in 17 points in the last matchup. As I mentioned before, Huige, with playoff experience, played for the Hsinchu Topless Pioneers in their championship games 2 seasons ago. Now here is another mouse in the house. Number 20 is Ayao, as Mars drops in a 3 from the top. Mouse's first time playing in the finals, and nice find by Lasan Chroma, but Mars blocks Kai's shot there. Once again, tough on defense and executing these fast breaks. But referees called travel for Ding Sunru in that instance. Now, bunch of subs in that I did not mention. 82, Liu Renkai in the game for the first time. Lot of subs on both ends. DeMarcus Cousins coming right back in for Baldwin. Now, Liu Renkai has been struggling to execute that play that's in Dubé Bray's as a Rolodex, as Kiwi too short in that shot there. You know, either Chroma or Cousins just unable to place him, or Liu Renkai just having some slippery fingers, as Yihui coming off as Bing Sun logging right back in. All the way out to the perimeter. Here's Chiwei, drops in a 3. Score is still tied, 26 all, less than a minute to go. Here's Mouse, high screen, he's gonna cut through, and he's at the paint, tries to find Johnson. There's another travel call. First it was Ding Sunru, now it's Mouse. Mouse, the 26-year-old. Standing at 6'8.5" or 205 centimeters. Causing another turnover for the Mars, it's 4 already. Here's a finish by Lasan Chroma, couldn't execute that fadeaway. One possession left in the game. Big Sun's killing the clock. Big Sun tries to pass it off of Johnson off of that screen. There's a U called on Ling Bing Sun. Off of the transition there for the Leopards. Now, neither team are in the bonus round yet. Take a look. That pass to Johnson off of the screen. Now Nelson, you see, wrapping his arms, or wrapping his hands around Gao Jingwei, Mouse. See on that corner of the screen just now for a split second is jersey 27, Timmy. Another Hero Bears' player from last season. Oh, no good with that free throw shot. Now, that is something that needs room for improvement. In the last game, only made 55% of their free throw shots on the Leopards side. Now, the good thing about the Leopards, with a lot of credit from Dubé Bray, they are able to make the adjustments along the way. So game 1, their rebound struggled and they adjusted that. Game 2, you know, needing a strong start. Now, with that said, Wayne came out the gates in game 3 and really improved on that. Turnover, Kiwi losing grip of the ball there. There's some attitude coming from Nelson at the replay. The clock ends here for the first quarter. Score 27-26. Mars is making it an exciting game. Once again, their backs up against the wall. They have no choice. Let's see if Bing Sun can lead the Mars to their first win in the finals. Stay tuned for more T1 finals.
让我们再次谢谢台新Wonder赛的精彩演出。
谢谢。哇，我们甜心也受伤了，只要刚刚还扭到啊。好，我们现在要来邀请参加中场游戏的朋友们，有没有要参加的？
这里有没有人想要玩的？要站起来哦，这样都不够哦。想要玩的站起来，让我看看。
3楼有吗？有没有？
弟弟，
参加中场游戏的有奖金可以拿
来哦。这里有没有？
我丢小脚
声。
好，捡到了，等一下请到战神情报局报道。
指定啊，好，来给你。
好，你给这一排哦。好，那就你们自己决定看谁要上场哦。要上场哦，要打球的哦。对，拿到那个球是要上场的。对对对对，这个要还回来的。还有哪边？还有哪边？哪边最大声？哪边？这边吗？这个要投3分的哦。可以哦。好，楼上了。OK。等等，请到战神情报局报道，中场要参加我们的游戏哦。OK。
Welcome back to the broadcast. The Leopards struggled to get a 1-point lead up against the Taipei Mars. Thanks to the Mars' starting player, Bing Sun, first time starting in the finals. Got a fire lit under him, and as well as the Mars' players, he's coming out smirking, he's ready to go. Post-game press conference, he said 3-0 is nothing, and he's gonna get the Mars up to game 7. 26-year-old with a lot of confidence in the organization. Jalen Johnson, he steps back deep for 3, no good there. Timmy gets the rebound. Rare to see Timmy start off the quarter in the playoffs. But he has had playoff experience with the Hero Bears last season. Chroma loses Coco, but couldn't pull the 3. Bing Sun, wide open, hits iron. Lasan Chroma gets the rebound. Mars really trying to improve their perimeter percentage. Once again, only making 2 of their 23 shots at the 3. It's one-on-one, Jalen Johnson up against Cousins. Cousins tries to help himself, and a 3rd chance. There we go, draws a foul on Coco. Coco, a role player for the Taipei Mars. Didn't score any points though. The local players were really silent besides Bing Sun on Thursday. But Hwang Song-han still have yet to make an appearance in the second quarter. He came in strong, scoring 7 points thanks to Bing Sun as well as Cao Junxiang. Now we'll take a look at the replay. Referees are going to be looking at the IRS to evaluate if the foul needs to be upgraded. have it. Another unsportsmanlike foul for the Mars, Bing Sun getting his in the first quarter after trying to stop Gao Jingwei Mouse from pulling off a fast break. Now Cousins will be at the free throw line. DeMarcus Cousins signed a 10-day contract with the Leopards back in late January. Played the Kaohsiung Aquas, the CGBCDA, as well as the Tainan Ghost Hawks, and returned in late April to finish off the season, making that second free throw shot. The Leopards will still inbound the ball here. Cousins' free throw percentage stands at 74% in the playoffs. He started every single game. Now he kicks it off to Lasan Chroma, no look pass, quickly moving to the weak side. Off the mark was that 3-point shot. The local players love their corner shots. And the ball rolls out of bounds off of Timmy's last point of contact. Ding Sunru coming in for Michael Tao. You're going to see a lot of back and forth between Ding Sunru and Michael Tao. Now, between the matchups against the Leopards, Ding has started 3 games versus Michael Tao with 4. Nelson passes it on to the Leopards. That's going to be another turnover. Timmy to Lasan Chroma. And once again, he's going to readjust at the wing, and the bank is open for 3 points. 10 minutes, 18 seconds. Xu Zong calls for the timeout. It's been 2 minutes, and the Mars have yet to make any of their shots in. Take a look. Vital mistake there. Chroma blocking off that pass. He's going to make him pay with a quick steal as well as an assist. For the import of the year, scores 32-26.
Everybody 站起来一起挥舞，让我看到你们的双手，跟我们的女神 Ellie 一起共舞，没有错，就是你了。等一下记得截图去兑换我们的小礼物哦，一起举杯。戴眼镜的哥哥，你上就是了。弟弟，跟镜头 say 个 hi。这个当头巾绑的非常的帅气啊！一起举杯，全场嗨起来！ Everybody!
Back after the timeout called by Xu Zong of the Mars. And off the bench is Zhang Gen-yu, 29, as a coast-to-coast pass. Does not get caught by Lasan Chroma. Bringing it back to Mars possession. Now you see Chiwe Kiwi going back to the bench. On the court, we got Timmy, Gao Jingwei, Chroma, Bruce, as well as Cousins for the Leopard side, Johnson. Lobs it all the way out to Coco. 4 seconds left, deep, but off the mark. Cousins with the rebound. Thought about doing that coast to coast. Looked like he was looking for Timmy at that corner. Now Timmy's parking it there. Gao Jingwei off to Chroma. Chroma catch and shoot, and bam! Here goes another three. Import of the year for good reason. Lasan Chroma starting 25 games in the regular season. Michael Tall trying to go in for the teardrop shot at the top of the paint. Gao Jingwei, another three for the Leopards side. Back-to-back three-point shots. It's a different story in the second quarter for the Mars. They've been a little bit quiet. A little bit is an understatement. They've only scored 26 points. Haven't scored a single digit until their assist on Johnson for Zhang Genyu. All the way down to the 8.5 minute line. 10-point lead the Leopards have. Xingquan at the baseline. All looked like it hit the line, but referees aren't gonna call it. There we go. Referees get it the second time. Take a look at the call. Now, in that angle, Bruce looked like he was clear. But Dubé Bray won't challenge the call, as Mars will still inbound the ball. It's going to be a turnover on Ling Xingquan Bruce. Being sent to Johnson. Johnson at the corner. Ooh, a little bit too much oomph there. Cousins to Gao Jingwei. Loses his man, shakes off the Mars, but Gao Jingwei couldn't get that shot. It's one-on-one up against Jalen Johnson here. Two bigs, but Cousins passes it off to Barry. Johnson tries to drive through to the paint, draws a foul off of Timmy. Off of Williams, excuse me. Now Huiga coming back in, applying the pressure. Zhang Genyu, productive, putting in 2 points in the game. Thankfully breaking, getting the Mars's first score in the second quarter. Hopefully we'll see Barry contribute more as Johnson gets a chance at the free throw line. Foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. Don't know if the viewers at home can hear Coach Dubé Bray calling out the referees. Quite a generous call for Johnson at the free throw line. Gets the first one in. Cousins talking to Yurong, the crew chief, asking or strongly suggesting Yurong to not talk to him with his hand. And once again, Ndoye and Korniak both still on the bench, have yet to see them play. Once again, not really sure why Ndoye is not present or hasn't subbed in. Hopefully we can get more details. That's Timmy. Ooh, that ball goes around and out. Now he kicks it off to Cousins. There's DeAndre Baldwin off to Gao Jingwei. Couple of chances, Leopards couldn't get the shot in. Bing Sun with the Leopards, caught off guard, nabs in 2. Timeout called on the Leopards side. It's a lot of turnovers made on the Leopards side, both sides, but the Leopards, you know, usually are pretty good at adjusting their mistakes along the game, but their turnovers have closed the gap in the lead. 38-32 is the score. Take a look, Jalen Johnson finds Bing Sun, trailing behind on the fast break. It's 8 points for number 0. Take a look at our Heping Gymnasium crowd. The Taixing Wonders, the Mars's cheerleading dance group, won Cheerleaders of the Season. I believe last season the Passion Sisters of the CTBCDA won that title last season. Now another announcement made by the league was the Rookie of the Year was selected, and no surprise, out of the 9,800 votes that our fans have made, I don't even think the fans need a vote. I mean, it's probably a unanimous decision that Gao Jingwei Mouse wins it. His best record was 30 points against the DEA back in December. So we see both the rookies back on the court. Gao Jingwei off to Ling Xingquan. Still has yet to make a shot, and here's a teardrop by Cousins. Ball gets batted around. Cousins recovers, trips up. Mars' possession there. Cousins definitely unhappy about that call. Jalen Johnson is going to call for the replay. Call gets reverted back to the Leopards' possession. So looks like Cousins is upset for nothing, but take a look at that replay. Johnson asked for Shuzong for the review or for the challenge. Now Shuzong obliges. We have the referees looking at that IRS. Now at first it was immediately called for the Mars, then they changed it back to the Leopards' possession. Oh, that's quite a pigeon stretch for DeMarcus Cousins there. It's quite a reach. At that angle, straight forward, you can't really tell who was the last person to make contact. Maybe we'll get a better view here. Now, the referee of number 56 might see that the ball brushed up against Cousins' shoulder. Take a look here, Johnson. That ball bounces off of Cousins' elbow. You can see the bounce off right there once again. Couple of seconds back. MC announcing to Heping Gymnasium as we have a jumbo screen here. We're very fortunate to have a proper stadium to have a jumbo screen here. Once again, taking a look at this screen. Woof. I hope Cousins has good flexibility, because that is quite a stretch there. The referees deliberating, they finish up. It's Mars' possession. Their first call was correct after all. Good challenge called by Shuzong. Now, one of the game notes in Thursday night's matchup was thanking Shuzong for letting the Mars play at Heping Gymnasium. So that's a little bit of insider knowledge for our Taiwanese fans. We do do have Roger Hsu of the Fubon Braves, head coach for this team at Heping Gymnasium. Cousins snags that, goes high for that board. Baldwin finishes off around and out of the rims, has yet to make a shot. Now Roger Hsu's team did not make the playoffs, so game notes say thank you to this Xu Zong. Big Sun lobs it out at the corner. Here's Quaker up against Baldwin. 5 seconds left to go, spins around, finds Barry. Can't finish up, nice block by Baldwin. There's that pressure that the Leopards are needing. Cousins coming back to the bench. Lasan Chroma logging in. Once again, Baldwin Williams from Klein, Texas, played a total of 9 games of the regular season, averaging 19 minutes, 11 points. Referees were deliberating, but the ball will still be inbounded where Michael is. 0.6 seconds left to go, clock goes off. Nice attempt by Barry for the last 0.6 seconds of the shot. Barry more reserved in the second quarter. Baldwin, travel call. Five minutes, 23 seconds in the second quarter left to go. It's game 4 of the finals. Let's take a look. Baldwin, two-stepping it with Mars player double teaming up against jersey 13. Michael Tsao out to Huica, and Huica still got gas in the tank. 38-year-old drops in the 3. Quick pass, rotating to Li Shiwei, and he answers back with a 3 at the corner. Had quite a game in the third quarter Thursday night, scored 3 3-point shots. All in the span of 5 minutes, Johnson tries to force it in, and there we go, second chance, it rattles back in. Frustrated that it took so much effort to get the basket. First time. We've got Baldwin, Chroma, and Galchingwei under the basket, but Johnson outsizing all 3 of them there. Mars coming back. It's just a 4-point lead. Anything is possible. Mars has known to have some major comebacks in the big Taipei Dome series. Lost against DA 88-81, now came back with a vengeance with a 38-point spread. Really mopped the floor with the DA in the next game. Now, it was thanks to Michael Tsao and Bing Sun. They were quoted saying that after the game on April 13th, they really just was a shootout practice non-stop, trying to get their shots in, and it was definitely improvement. Take a look at that illegal screen for Baldwin. Oh, excuse me, it wasn't a legal screen. It was actually a foul called on Michael. 2 team fouls on both sides. Galchingwei inbounding it. As we see behind the Leopards is players bench. Quite a few green t-shirts. They're ready to throw the stringers or whatnot. Chroma short of that 3-point shot. Johnson bringing it back. He's Speedy Gonzalez here and couldn't lay it in. It just takes 2 tries for Johnson in this game as Li Xingquan goes in, and there's a basket for number 12. This is his first field goal tonight. Got the point. under 4 minutes left to go. Big Sun kicks it off to Johnson. Step back, 3-point, and there you go! 3 points for Johnson there. Taisheng Mars' fans, boosters, all in red once again. On their feet, they're going loud on the opposite end, not on the screen. Lasan Chroma, this is his to take up against Ling Yihui. Going around off to Shiwei. Shiwei for 3! No good there. Huika nabs the rebound. Huika 4-3 at the wing. And Baldwin clears the rebound.
North side, north side. Corner, corner, corner.
At the perimeter, Mouse. He finds Chroma at the corner. Clock is winding down. It's still his to take. That's going to be off the mark. Mars manages to get the rebound. Here's Big Sun with a fast break. Look at him, Speedy Gonzalez. Let's go with the foul call on Ling Xingquan. Both teams in the quarter been pretty mindful of making the foul calls. So a blocking foul called on Ling Xingquan, number 12. NAT was called. Baldwin now on the bench with three fouls. Sun putting in the first free throw. Once again, Devin Williams off the roster today, possibly with the groin strain or inner thigh injury. Maybe preserving his health for potentially Game 5, which will be back at Taoren Arena. But obviously the Leopards, they want the clean sweep, no matter where it is. Now, Cousins in the pregame mentioned that he didn't expect it, and not to assume that they have this game on lock, as Cousins comes in wide open for the 2. Another assist for import of the year. Once again, the playoffs MVP up for grabs now. We've never seen an import player get MVP for the playoffs, as Michael forces into against Gao Jingwei. A lot of pressure on defense on both sides. 45-43, only one possession behind is the Mars. Johnson lets Cousins get the 3 in. Gao Jingwei saves it though and puts it in at the basket. Rookie of the year, averaging 30 minutes, 14 points per game, 2 assists. Michael Tao out to Barry. Barry to Johnson. Comes in mid-range. Gao Jingwei, first round draft pick from Hualien. From the Taroko tribe, here he is from the top. Bam! Nothing but net there for number 5. No Samal Fry, here we go. He's put in 9 points in today's game. Does not play like a rookie at all, as quoted by almost his teammates, our Chinese broadcasters, analysts, coaches. He's just got such the maturity level, just like Ling Xingquan right here. You see, he did only make 1 shot today. The Leopards really just have the most depth in starting 5 as well as their bench players. Really quite a 180 difference compared to the last season's Taoren Leopards. Taisheng Mars running off of Willpower managed to go from 4th place, beating out the 1st seed CTBC DEA for the finals. Now, it's up to the players and Xu Zong to remind each other that that was how they made it all this way to the finals, is just sheer willpower and just running on momentum. And it looks like Adoy, he's not going to be playing. He's wearing a chain, and while he is in uniform, he isn't in proper uniform. Quite unfortunate. And Korniak now not wearing the jersey has yet to make an appearance in the game. As well as on the screen, Xiaoan as well as Chu. 2 Hero Bears players. Barry finds Johnson, there's the cut. Having a hard time getting those shots in at the paint. Now Coco, he extended his leg, but he couldn't stop the Leopards there. That's Gao Jingwei and Ling Xinquan. Mature beyond their years, still on the court for the Leopards with 33 seconds left to go. Jalen Johnson kicks it off out to the perimeter. Nelson, he's gonna drive through. He finds Johnson. Managed to recover. A lot of pressure on from Gao Jingwei though. Cousins clears the rebound. Got our starting 5 on both sides. Game time doesn't matter with the lead. 6 seconds left to go. Chroma is going to get it on his own here. Here's off foot, and there we go. There's a buzzer beater 3-point for Lasan. Chroma import of the year. Way to polish off the first half of game 4. 55-43 is the score. He looks pretty chortled there. Take a look. The clock is burning down. It's his to take to finish off the first half. Now stay tuned for more T1 basketball as we have halftime performances and halftime games. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
您的序号是002-091，看一下002-091，记得去兑换你的小礼物哦。再来，我们要来抽第2张喽，001-990，001-990，记得到我们的战神
情报区兑换你的礼物哦。第3位，
最后一张002-086。002-086，
好，3位请到我们战神情报局拿取小礼物，谢谢。好的，
要来玩游戏了，罗哥，
要来玩游戏了。刚刚这位捡到球的朋友很好笑，说啊，这球是给我的吗？不是，然后这个球是要上来参加我们中场游戏的。我们今天中场游戏要做什么呢？哦，很简单，我们请露露来示范一次嘛。
哎呦，今天特别的示范组哦，
欢迎你
露露姐好。
很简单，你只要甩这个骰子，对，甩到有小台或是黄聪汉的，对，就把球投进去。我们请你们示范一次，好玩就好了，好不好？来，预备，请丢
一个，哇，丢这么高啊！
好，2个都丢中了，然后请拿球，泰森你帮助，来，我们去那边，去那边示范一次，好，来示范一次，对，我们往这里走，可以，
投篮，
对，然后，好，你把球给我。好，我再传球给你，来这边，来，
他很优雅，
过来 ，OK， 好，你把球往这边上面投，
露露姐这里还行吗？
我帮你投进，啊没进，台神帮他投，台神帮他投，帮他投，
再一个，
台神投不进，
怎么一直进不了？
好，没事，丢，
小力一点，进了，回去，
球进了，赶快回中间，快点回中场，开始先回到中间，快点，
啊，露露赢了，
快点。好，那这样就是露露获胜啦。好，那应该示范就好了吧？示范就好了。那谁要代替你上来比赛呢？范江，我请范江好不好？好，请范江。
谢谢，谢谢露露，谢谢兰兰。
好，4位选手在哪边？好，看到了。来，颁奖跟这位战友。
Just saw some halftime activities as we see all of Heping Gymnasium resting on a break right now. Score is 55-53. Now it's a big difference between this game and the Thursday night's matchup. The Taipei Mars coming in strong out the gates thanks to their local players, but the Taiwan Leopards managed to get the lead back. First it was headed by 1 point, 27-26. Now in the second quarter, they outscored the Mars without a doubt, 30 points to 17 points.
好，我当做你踩到了，赶快去投，快点，投3分球，投3分球。
Talk more about the game as we continue to have more of a Mars halftime activities.
哎 ，OK， 赶快回去。
我们在这里等了5分钟了。
哎，这么久，哎，你不能这样子。我们是先没踩到的好不好？好了，先谢谢我们的颁奖，恭喜这位晋级。好，谢谢。哎，下2位是哪2位？哦，
这个弟弟看起来就很厉害啊，咬着口香糖哦。
还有另外一位谁？跟 Richard，OK。Richard
看得到吗？
没有哦 ，OK。啊，再颁奖再一次好不好？再血池一次。那已经让你了，好，已经让你了。好，来，甩吧，来，一样。
甩到头的就可以走了 ，Yes。
来哦 ，Let's go，
开始。
先让他甩，颁奖甩吧。OK， 走，颁奖快点，颁奖
，Shoot a
three，Shoot a three，快。好，没关系，给他再投3分，再一次。好，快点，直接上篮
，Sir。OK，Go back，
快回来，颁奖快回来。
啊，对，谁先？
啊，你一个颁奖脚先踏入。OK， 你要请求 IRS 辅助判决吗？ OK， Yeah，you doing very well. Thank you。哎，有个礼物给你。好，最后一轮，好，那你们2位刚刚晋级的那位朋友来前面。好，进行最后一次啊，最后一轮了，可以吗？
他玩3轮呢，
直接甩了，
哎，
直接甩了，来
，2、1 ，Go！ 哎呦，再要甩到头哦！啊，有了，来，走。哦，3分，来上。
好了，你赶快投3分了，快点！
漂亮，回去。
稳一个。哎呦，框没关系，直接上篮。1、2、3，哇，帅 ！OK， 但没办法，我跟你讲，你的运气真的不太好。他第2个踩到，你第3个踩到。好了，我们颁奖，来颁奖，我们合个影好了，一起留着合个影。来，我们请 Rina， 恭喜这位战友获得我们台新银行所赞助的6000元战神。
We've got quite a game today. Lingbing Sun starting in today's lineup. A very rare appearance or a rare change for the Taipei Mars. Coming out the gates with 9 points for Jersey 0. Like I mentioned before, Mars coming out strong thanks to these assists to Huang Tonghan. Putting down 7 points for the Taipei Mars, but just like that, the Leopards just more well-rounded again, though Devin Williams is absent from the game, so that's still though, the Leopards have DeAndre Baldwin-Williams now on the Mars's end, though. It's quite a mystery. Now, Indoy is on the roster today. Korniak out for unknown reasons, but Indoy has yet to make an appearance. Now, might take a toll on Jalen Johnson. Now, he is the main scorer, or the leading scorer for the Taipei Mars, but he is missing his fellow big for that high-low offense that him him and Doi play out a lot now. We'll see how the Taishing Mars make an adjustment. Like I said, though, it's a better start for the Taishing Marses, and it's the last game. Second half was 52 to 38. A little bit of an improvement. Now we see DeAndre Baldwin, first time in the finals. Now he did have to sit out, though, after getting 3 fouls as well as a tee in the second quarter. Now, it's all down to today's game, game 4. Leopards can take it all with a sweep, but the Mars still got some work to do. We got a lot of basketball left. Stay tuned. Bringing you T1 of basketball live at Heping Gymnasium. Thursday night, we had about 3,700 capacity. Halftime score so far, 55-43. Now the Taiwan Beer Leopards, they are making just a little bit more of their shots than the Taipei Mars. Definitely perimeter shooting far better than the Taipei Mars, so that definitely needs some room improvement. So gotta wake up Barry. Now take a look at their assists. About the same turnovers, though. The Leopards have committed a little bit more. You know, once again, just weren't paying attention in the first quarter, allowing the Mars to take advantage of those mistakes. Chroma, the late score of both teams, 21 points. Cousins, 12. Gao Jingwei and Kiwi, 9 and 6, respectively. Bruce with 4. Johnson, the leading scorer for the Mars, 15 points. Bing Sun starting in today's lineup, 9 points, and 7 points for Hwang So-hang, Barry, and Huiga Ryan. And finally, Zhang Gen-yu at number 2. He only came in for a mere 2 minutes, but he was pretty efficient getting in the shot in, as well as nagging, getting that rebound. But the local players on the Marses, and particularly our point guards in Ding Sun-ru and Michael Tao, they do need to wake up and contribute a little bit more here. Game 4. It's now or never. Win or go home. About to start off the third quarter of Game 4 at Heping Gymnasium. Looks like we are about 50, maybe up to 60% capacity here. Once again, the stadium is co-leased by the Fubon Braves of the Plus League. Now, they did not make playoffs, but here we have the Taipei Taishing Mars in it to win it, or in this case, to survive. Now, if the Mars win today and the next game's matchup, they will return back to Heping Gymnasium as we kick it off here. Now, on the court right now is our starting 5 for the Leopards. On the other end, we do have also starting 5 for the Taishing Mars. Now it's Boogie Cousins up against Johnson. It's one-on-one, big-on-big action. Cousins forcing it in at the third time. He dabs it in. (57-43) is the score. Michael Tao kicks it off to Barry. Barry's gonna cut through as Johnson drops in the 3. Leading scorer for the Taishing Mars. Once again, have yet to see Indoy onto the court, but it looks like he'll be flying solo in terms of the import players for the Mars' side. Step back. It's a long 2 by Cousins. No good there. Big Sun brings it back. There's a fast break. Look at him go. He kicks it off. Once again at the perimeter is Barry. No good there. Kiwi clears the rebound. Leopards is a rookie, still in the game. Chroma no-look pass, and here's another rookie. Ling Xinquan, no good there, but Gao Jingwei gets the rebound. Off to Chroma at the wing. Wide open is Cousins. Still no luck with the three-point shots, but again, Leopards, time and time again, they get 3-4 lives as Ling Xinquan gets in the basket. Just the Mars missing their 2 bigs in the game. It's just Johnson, and Johnson's not quite the defensive player the Mars needs him to be, as there's a foul called on Kiwi. As we replay, the referee's calling a foul on Kiwi. Huiga, 10 minutes in, coming in, or 10 minutes left, coming in for Barry. Michael Tao shakes off Ling Xinquan for 2. 25-year-old played for the Taiwan Beer Hero Bears as their rookie last season. Chroma, long 3. Tries to get the rebound. There's Johnson with that rebound instead. Needs room for improvement with the three-point shots on the Marses, and Johnson tries to force it in, but up against Cousins, you bet your bottom that Cousins is gonna get those rebounds. Cousins around Johnson. Finger rolls another 2 in, 61-48. Leopards are distancing themselves. Ryan to Coco. Coco kicks it off to the perimeter. Now it's Johnson for 3, off the mark there. So coast-to-coast pass. Once again, we haven't seen that very often in this game, because the first time Cousins did it, it just went out of bounds, could not catch, could not get to Timmy. So same instance there, a little bit too much force. Trying to force that play to happen, but that's not really working out for the Leopards side today, as Michael Tao kicks it off to Big Sun. Big Sun pulls in, mid-range shot that hits the top of the backboard. Cousins swallowing up these rebounds for both teams. see Gao Jingwei kicking it off to Cousins. Rattles out. Again, just having a difficult time making those perimeter shots. Well, he is compensating for that. He is being way more aggressive in the paint, particularly because of Ndoi's absence today. He's logged in 16 points. Son Chroma up against Michael. Coco quick to catch up. All gets battered around. Gao Jingwei sets foot for three. Michael Tao gets a rebound coast to coast, and here's Bing Sun. Easy basket for the Mars. They need it. Gone too long without scoring. Another problem that they had in the last quarter. Took them 4 whole minutes to get their first field goal. Referee blows a whistle on Huiga or Ryan. Just a 9-point spread. And a catch and shoot deep for Ling Xingquan. And just like that, Huiga caught up by Cousins and Bruce. And he finds Jalen Johnson a little bit too short for that one-hand jam. Chroma draws a foul off of Bing Sun right there. Trying to use the momentum to get some more scores there. There's a pass by Huiga to Johnson. It's a little bit too far. Couldn't pull off the slammer. Cousins around Johnson. 18 points, 20 rebounds, another double-double. Easy for Cousins. Like I said, a lot of gas in that tank. Johnson taps in the 2. Whether that's an assist by Nelson or way off the mark shot, but either way, they get the 2 there. Chroma drives it in. Through that Red Sea there. There's another coast-to-coast pass to Coco. Lays in another 2. Now the pace is sped up a little bit on the Mars' side. Trying to make up for lost time with 6 minutes left in quarter 3. No subs getting ready for either side. Michael Tao bringing it back. So quick, just like that, he holds off out to Bing Sun. Finds Johnson. And there's the cut by Ryan. Out of bounds. As the ball grazes off of Bruce's fingers. Now there's a timeout here. 54-65. Leopards still with the lead, but Mars is making more of a challenge as you take a look at the third quarter. 11 points as opposed to Leopards' 10. Stay tuned for more T1 Finals basketball.
好，这位是我们的大来宾瓜哥，你上大荧幕了，欢迎你！感谢你来帮我们台北战士加油！
欢迎来看球 ！We fight, we fight, we fight！
好，欢迎。好 ，Amanda， 还有这个是郑元畅吗？欢迎你来，欢迎你们来，谢谢支持我们台北战神。好，上电视了。对，跟着音乐一起舞动。错。
举起来，跳舞跳起来。
好，颁奖。
观众们还是我们一起舞动你的身体。
bringing you more T1 basketball at Heping Gymnasium now. Got a couple announcements coming up from T1 League. Rookie of the Year, Gao Jingwei was announced, and Sixth Man of the Year will soon be announced. We got a couple of nominees. Ling Bing Sun, Dragon Zekovic, Aaron Jaramapur. The award is still up for grabs as Bing Sun comes in. Three-point shot. Way off the mark. Leopards possession. Now, T1 does have an award ceremony coming up June 12th. Now, that will be broadcasted live on YouTube. The players will get their awards and accolades there. 5 minutes, 23 seconds left on the clock. Cousins goes around Johnson. Johnson clears the rebound. Draws a foul off of Cousins. No harm, no foul there. Well, there was a foul, but not intentional. Just really forcing himself at the basket, but Johnson putting pressure on the NBA star. Ryan still with possession of the ball. Rainbow passes and a skip and a hop to Bing Sun. No good there. A little bit too much force. There's a fast break for the Leopards. Timmy stops in his tracks out to Gao Jingwei. Goes around Nelson. Now Timmy sets foot for three and it's good! 3 points for the Leopards. 68-54. Ryan missed passes, but he recovers. Just like that, it goes back to the Leopards and quick transitions. The Leopards are able to make Lassant Crumma wide open. Couldn't get the shot in, but Leopards get a second chance. They're like the Cats with 9 lives. They keep getting their own rebounds. Timmy out the corner for three, off foot, but gets in another three. Back-to-back three-point shots for Taiwan beer player Timmy. Xiao An cheering his player on, as well as DeAndre Baldwin. It's a call timeout on Shuzong on the Marza side. 71-54. Timmy is hot. Do not take him off the court. Take a look. There's how it all began. Gao Jingwei getting the steal. Passing it on to Timmy, number 27. Again, it just goes to show how mature and how capable Gao Jingwei is at finding his teammates, learning off of Xiao An as well as Chroma. Xiao An looks like he's in uniform, but I don't know if he's going to make an appearance in the what's potentially the final game in this series. Now, we did see a couple of bench players come in, but not until the final minute of the game. So a couple of players were Smile, Chen Xiaorong, as well as Sunwei. 2 players from the original Taoren Leopards' organization. But as Dubé Bray was quoted, you know, just want to stay focused and stay in the game, even though they had the largest lead that I'd ever seen between the 2 matchups. Barry hands it off, underhands it to Michael Tao. Tao off the mark, Johnson clears it. Skip and a hop to Zhang Genyu, and another shot at the paint. Again, 2 players that we didn't expect to be in the game, as Cousins taps in the 2. possible playoff MVP right there. 20 points, 21 rebounds. Timmy gets the rebound back to Cousins. Cousins is gonna bring it right back to the Leopards' possession. He's gonna drive it in, kicks it off to Gao Jingwei. Trips up, recovers. It's a high screen. He's gonna wait at the perimeter. 5 seconds left to go. Gao Jingwei loses it though. Ryan Yihui passes it on. And here it's Duncan for 2 off the mark. Oh, he had the time, but Li Chiwei was there, putting some pressure on 29. No look pass out to Timmy. Here we go. No, not that time. A little bit too much force there. Taiwanese players love shooting at the corners. Yihui underhands it in, up against Chroma. 73-58, 2 minutes left. There's a cut by Lasong Chroma, gets his own rebound. There's a basket. Puts it back in. Michael brings it back. Duncan here for 3, and it's good! Getting the Mars up to 61 points. Duncan and Ling Yihui, unexpected role players for the Mars in the last 2 games. With Barry and Coco silent in the game. Cousins making that attempt with no avail there. Johnson misfires out of bounds. Looks like there was some miscommunication between Michael and Johnson. Now, got some subs coming in. It's Baldwin and Ling Xingquan coming in, and Barry is sitting back onto the bench. Big Sun back in the game. Johnson at the top. Ooh, rattles a right in, clears it. Back-to-back 3-point shots for the Mars. Gao Jingwei off to Timmy. Timmy maybe getting it. Another shot. Nope. At the wing is a no good there. It's still going to be Leopards' possession after Nelson trying to save it. Behind the back pass. Johnson at the top for 3. Celebrating with his little shimmy shake. There's a timeout. 49 seconds left. 75-64 is the score. Now the Mars have managed to keep the spread a lot smaller than the last game, but not holding them down hard enough.
旁边看起来很胖，对不对？
有健身有成功哦。啊，然后侧面。
侧面先不要。
加油加油！
对，没错，还可以露点。这个就叫愿赌服输啦。那这样其实这是真的啦啦队的那个衣服，就有点紧，但是我觉得这样子其实也是蛮够诚意了吧，对吧？
他逼这里。
OK。那你逼会不会更便宜？那
会比较贵，要收服务费哦。
那我给你逼好了，我更便宜。可是穿红色有打折对不对？
对，穿红色有打折哦。
穿红色打6.5折。
打8折，打8折。
8折哦，哎呀，
不要乱打。
8折。
6.5折。
That was our Chinese play-by-play. Zhang Yang today, yes, those abs are 100% real, as he sold some merchandise for the Mars. If you wear red to a Mars game, you get 20% off all of the merchandise. As we start off, less than a minute to go. Cousins, he finds DeAndre Williams, draws a foul off of Duncan Yu. Duncan Yu, first time playing for T1. Baldwin at the corner. Now it's off to Cousins. He finds Gao Jing, excuse me, oi. DeAndre Baldwin tries to force one in, no good there. Johnson, a lot of work cut out for him down the line also. Has barely had 2 minutes of rest time. Mouse coming in the first quarter to sub him in. Here's a fadeaway finish by Michael Tao, and it's good there. 4 seconds left to go. Let's see what DeMarcus Cousins does, and beyond the half-court line. Tries to go in for a long three, no good there. 75-66 is the score. The Mars managed to outscore the Leopards in this quarter, 23-20. Still got some fight left with 1 quarter left to go, though. Time is ticking in Game 4 of the T1 Finals.
让我们再次谢谢我们还有第4节，谢谢我们年度啦啦队台新 Wonders。 好，这位跳得不错哦，给你一个礼物。
第4节比赛继续，我们一起来台北战神！台北战神！
Looking at the owner of the Taixing Mars. Taixing Bank, another big branch, or another big Taiwanese bank. Our timeout is winding down. Despite the Leopards leading, Cousins and Dubé Bray both say that, you know, every quarter it's a new beginning, so they're going to be laser focused in the final quarter to take Game 4. Mars backs against the wall. It's a do or die situation. Michael Tao tries to go in for the shot. Now in for DeMarcus Cousins is DeAndre Baldwin. He goes for the high screen. Chroma tries to find Baldwin, but instead it just goes back to Timmy. Hits iron, no good there. Michael Tao bringing it back. 6 points for number 57, denied by Baldwin. And here goes Li Xingquan, draws a foul off of Huige for during the fast break. That was gnarly. Behind the back, he comes in. Out of nowhere, too. Gets the ball back to Li Xingquan, who inbounds it to Chroma. Lobs it out to Chiwei. Chiwei for 3 at the wing. Swish, nothing but net. Tops it at 9 points. Like I mentioned before, he went 3 for 3 in the third quarter. That's where he got all of his 3-point shots. Now Ping Sun here with Johnson. Johnson, the only import player for the Mars today. Catch and shoot for Huiga. There's a rebound made by Timmy. Skips and a hop. And here's Ling Xinquan for 3. Quick turnaround to the Mars side. It's Michael, Nelson, Huiga, Zhang Genyu, as well as Johnson. Some new pro players for the Mars side. Huiga recovers. Sandwich between Chiwei as well as Timmy, gets in the basket. Chroma losing, shaking off Nelson. Foul called on Johnson. Nelson, his hands on his knees. Looked like it was a bad trip up. Ooh. Knocks over by the screen from Baldwin as he goes for the cut. Baldwin's first points. Shot here at the free throw line. First one good, the second one good to go too, 80-68. Leopards with a 12-point lead. Baldwin tough on Johnson. He has to kick it out to Coco, and Coco pulls off a 3-point shot there. Now it's Baldwin bringing it back to the Leopard side. It's Chroma off to Chiwei. 6 seconds left to go. Loses it. That's a kick ball. Mars' pressure on the Leopards effective in that possession. Between Michael and Nelson there, Kiwi loses it, out of bounds. Baldwin going back to the bench, and here's Cousin back in the game. It's a teardrop shot. Cousins getting the rebound, having a lot more of an easier time getting those rebounds. Chroma gets a chance at the charity stripe. Foul called on Ling Ping Sun. Looked like earlier Chroma was arguing that foul call should be elevated to a U. MC is getting the Taishing Mars' fans rowdy and get Chroma distracted. Well, I mean, that one worked in that instance. We saw Chroma putting in 25 points, 9 rebounds. First time playing in Taiwan pro ball. Tries to go in for the shot, but Timmy denies him for that, and he gets the two-point attempt. Lee Xinquan fights through, being sent. Excuse me, Michael tries to fight for that rebound, but his leg lands on the line, out of bounds. Now, Leopards possession still. See the hustle and the effort that Michael made. Again, you know, the Mars really missing their second big. So it's up to even the local players to put in their weight for their rebounds, but you know, they're not the tallest players either. They're averaging not 192. Cousins up against Coco, double teamed by Michael and Coco. Worked that time around. Everyone's roles have to be changed or have to be altered with the absence of both Korniak and Ndoye. Take a look, that's a foul. Cousins falling to the ground. Looked like a hand check. Johnson will get a chance at the line. Johnson, a Ypsilanti, Michigan native. Now, it looks like we're having a delay of game. Once again, we're having major problems with this particular clock. This also happened in the, I believe, the third quarter on Thursday night's matchup. Now, luckily, the other shot clock board is functioning. Now, the clock has to be reset back to 8 minutes and 1 second. Giving both teams some rest right now. It looks like Timmy is going back to the bench. Now in the last game, we even had the backup shot clocks getting pulled out. Now you wouldn't really be able to see it in this angle, but they did pull it in from the players' entrance. Now if you can kind of see General Manager Johnny Yen right below the shot clock, as you see on the screen, that was where the backup shot clock was placed in Thursday's game. Now, Johnny Yen winning General Manager of the season, coming in fresh, having to juggle the draft picks and managing to get DeMarcus Cousins to Taiwan. Now, the Leopards did have Dwight Howard last season, but Dwight Howard, despite having his NBA caliber experience, couldn't get the Leopards into the playoffs. They placed sixth place with six wins only last season, and look where they are now with their first draft picks, with import of the year Lasan Chroma with DeMarcus Cousins. The stars really aligned for the Taoren Leopards this season. Now, the clock on the screen is still being adjusted right now. But the crowd is still going. Got the fans being clapped at Heping Gymnasium once again. The Mars needs to get this win to get another chance to win the finals. The next game, if they take it today, will be back at Taoren Arena. Now, it's not on the screen, but the shot clock, or the clocks above the baskets, they're misaligned, or they're not matching up. One side it says 8 minutes 42 seconds, the other is 7 minutes and 52 seconds. So not only do they have to adjust, but looking at the screen, we got a special dignitary here. Very, very well known in the sports industry here. He's known to do play-by-play. He's MC for for press conferences and whatnot. But as we continue on here, I'm going to list off some of the personal stats and accolades for our players in today's game. Now, as I mentioned before, Gao Jingwei voted Rookie of the Year, no doubt about it. Now in the playoffs, he's put in 30 minutes, 14 points, 2 assists. Now in the regular season, it was 35 minutes, 14 points per game, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Pretty incredible stuff. Now Bashir did have a standout Rookie of the Year first season, but Gao Jingwei surpassed Al Bashir in minutes played per game. Now he's a Hualien native coming from the Turoko tribe. There's 16 indigenous tribes here in Taiwan. So have quite a few indigenous people playing for Taiwanese Pro Ball.
我看一下哈，来全场一起嗨起来哈，3、2、1、8、0。
Now it looks like the clock will be adjusted to 7 minutes and 55 seconds left.
来谁呀？
Now other accolades or accomplishments the Leopards have achieved. Devin Williams made a 33 rebound record. Now he broke Dwight Howard's record last season. 31 rebounds. He's voted the rebound leader this season. 16 rebounds per game, an absolute black hole when it comes to corralling those rebounds offensively and defensively. Now he is sitting out today's game. I assume it's from a groin injury. So I'm assuming the Leopards are hoping to just get the sweep, get it done, so that they can have a nice long off season. Now some of the players in both Plus League and T1, the teams that have not made playoffs or have moved on have already been registered for tournaments or off-season games, such as Edgar Jalones for the CTBCDA. He just arrived in Venezuela to play summer basketball. I assume, hope to see Jalones back here. Now the Taishing Mars, we've got some very young Mars fans here. Mars was first season this year. Already have quite a few fans following. Taishing Wonders also first season. Now, quite an amazing accomplishment. The Taishing Mars of the CTBCDA played the first ever professional basketball game at the Taipei Dome. This was back in April 13th and April 14th. That was first game completely sold out. That was the highest capacity of fans. It was 15,600 people. Now, typically the biggest capacity we have here in Taiwan is 15,000 coming from the Hanbaoguan, the Taoren Arena that Dwight Howard debuted in, as well as K Arena down in Kaohsiung, the Kaohsiung Aquas' home. Now, that was quite definitely a game that we saw the Mars go change the trajectory in 180. Now, the Mars lost against the DEA. It was a low-scoring affair, 88 to 81, but the Mars players managed to really make adjustments overnight as they outscored and put on a clinic against the CTBCDA the following day. It's a 38-point difference. Now, that's not even the highest. The biggest point difference was between the Taoren Leopards and the Kaohsiung Aquas. Now, coming back into it. The Leopards took a 15-point spread or win up against the Mars. Now, that is actually the most that we've seen from the Leopards. Now, they do have quite a huge lead during the game, 33 points, for instance. But in the series, you know, we looked at it, it was Mars still managed to get 3 wins over the Leopards, with the Leopards just 1 game more than the Taipei Mars. Unfortunately, we still got quite a delay in the game. We apologize. Definitely never seen this happen at Heping Gymnasium. Now in the playoffs, the Taipei Mars did have to play at their temporary home court at Sida University. 2 games up against the CTBC DA, excuse me. Now that was where we saw Roller Hollis Jefferson tear his Achilles in game 1. So unfortunate, but he went to the hospital and came back to see through the first game of that play-in series. But despite his absence, the Mars were able to take on the DA in 5 games. Once again, you know, they are quite a young team. Average age 22 years old in the Mars's organization, but you know, we talked about it in the game before. The Mars were able to take advantage of the DEA's injuries or players that weren't on their best legs, best health and whatnot. But with the Leopards, with a full functioning team, besides today with Williams is absent, just got a lot of work cut out for them. Now let's take a look, as I mentioned before, the temporary clock, or the backup clock and shot clock is put in. So I'll be taking care of the fans. Won't be able to get a clear look at that shot clock unless you're sitting across from the players. Quite a frustrating thing. I mean, you can see Leopards players unamused. You see Kai Zhenwei, Lu Jiaming, as well as Smile Chen Xiaorong, the OG players for the Taoren Leopards. Liu Renkai, as well as Zhenwei, have been around since the start of the Taoren Leopards. Their 3rd year with the organization. It's been quite a few minutes. I haven't seen any players stay warm though. They're just kind of standing around. Now this might affect the players, as the shot clocks above are now completely cleared off. But this will have to do with 8 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Jalen Johnson finally coming up to the free throw line, getting his free throw shots. Couldn't get in either one. Still 81-71. We'll see who will come out on top after that quick ice out. Not quick, excuse me, that took quite some time. Gao Jingwei deep, passes on to Pee Wee at the corner. Off the mark, body on the floor. Li Xingquan, he recovers though. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Lasan Chroma spins, finishes off with a fadeaway. Ball gets batted around. Lasan Chroma gets the rebound back. Coco knocks Lasan Chroma, gets called a U. So already made 4 fouls in the game. He's made 6 points. Previously playing for the now dissolved Taichung Suns. We see Coco getting that rebound. And it looks like Chroma's shoulder hits him in the eye. Now, probably out of frustration, kind of gets a little too physical on Chroma, but it's nothing personal. Chroma did come over, but it looks like Coco is having a hard time keeping his left eye open. You can already see the bruising on his eyelid. It's never fun. Ooh, not Chroma's shoulder. It looked like it was his arm. Vision possibly impaired there. Coco now icing the bruise. It's gonna be no blood, but he's gonna be benched. Chroma's gonna come up to the free throw line. Now, Coco has made playoffs all 3 seasons under the team that he played for, but he never won the championship. Was close with the Taichung Suns in the first season, but Kaohsiung Aqua swept at their stadium in Taichung. Now it looks like Coco is going to be leaving the premises. .71 is the score. Mars is lose a role player. Tough to Bing Sun. Still in it. Hoping to get to game 7, but Lassonde Chroma, after those free throw shots, gets in a 3, 86-71. 7 minutes to go in the last quarter. Deep pass out to Bing Sun. Bing Sun finishing off with a fadeaway. But just like that, Cousins snags a rebound. Chroma gets an and one. Leopards not letting their guard down. Take a look, Lassonde Chroma around Ryan, between Michael and Hoiga. Draws a foul. Now there's a called timeout. 6 minutes, 42 seconds left to go. Baldwin and Chroma celebrating a little bit early with a lead here. We'll be right back. Helping Gymnasium fans getting their money's worth with a significant delay of game, but we're back in action. 6 minutes, 40 seconds left to go. Chroma getting the and one, polishing off 3 points for the Leopards. Now he is at 34 points. Top leading scorer for both teams. Another foul is called on Ling Xingquan Bruce. Started this game, put in 6 points. Kiwi loses handle of the ball, but it's still Leopards' possession. As Cousins brings the ball back, skips it to Kiwi. Cousins tries to force one in up against Ryan. Swaps at him. Some words exchanged. Ryan's pretty unhappy. He's saying that Cousins hooked his arm around his first. Guess that's the chicken or the egg there. We'll be taking a look at that replay for certain. So we take a look, they're both at the paint. Ryan's arm wedged between Cousins, and then a little bit too close for too long of a period for Cousins, pushing Ryan off. Now Cousins at the free throw line. First one is good. 21 points, 23 rebounds for Cousins. 2 for 2 there. 20-point lead for the Leopards. Again, just one import for the Mars' player. Deep is Johnson. There goes another 3 downtown for a number 10. 26 points, 13 rebounds. Got to carry this team as Gao Jingwei answers back with an easy 2. But here's a fast break. Michael Tao, too much force and too high for Ling Yihui. It's a turnover for the Mars. Turnovers on the Mars side. Made 4, and the Leopards only 1. Should be Bing Sun's foul there. Trying to stop the little race car junior. Now they're in the bonus round, so Leopards once again at the free throw line. Those two still talking. Now it wasn't, it's always somebody different in these little spats that we've seen in the finals. Yes, the Thursday's game we saw the song Chroma and Jalen Johnson getting a little chippy. Johnson defending his players, talking about it in the post-game press conference. I'm a lover and a fighter. I will protect my players. And today we got DeMarcus Cousins and Ling Yihui, the old guard from the Taipei Leopards. Johnson puts in 2, added enough space between him and Cousins. Now the clock is really out of sight on the Mars' side. Gao Jingwei for 3. Hits it. 98-76. Ling Yihui loses ball, and now it's Timmy. No look pass, coast to coast, and here's Li Chiwei on the weak side. There goes another bucket for the Leopards. Back-to-back shots put in. We've now rounded up to 100-76. Michael Tao tries to drive in for two. Couldn't execute. Now it's transitioned back to the Leopards. And Kiwi to Lasan Chroma, the inside finish. Now Shuzong calls for a short timeout. 4 minutes left to go. The Leopards were on a scoring streak. 102-76. Mars is really losing steam. Starting from Barry, came in hot in the first quarter with 7 points. Just really lost gas, and that kind of happened in the Thursday's game. And as we saw earlier, Coco is no longer in the game. Again, a key role player for the Taishing Mars came out with a bruised eyelid. Now, I believe he had a U and a T called on him, so he's no longer on the bench or on the court. Time is ticking. The Leopards fans behind the Leopards bench, they're on their feet. They're ready to take it all, as we see with 4 minutes, we have Chen Xiaorong, number 0, come into this game. So getting more minutes than he did in Thursday's matchup. I suspect we will see another player for the first time. Turingtong getting ready to come back in. Big Sun dropping in 2. Easy to catch number 10 in his pink shoes. Xiao An has yet to make an appearance. He was on the roster in today's announcement, but has yet to make an appearance on the court. 3 minutes, 41 seconds. Turingtong Chu coming in for Li Qiwei. Qiwei having scored 11 points today's game. Cousins once again at the free throw line. First one is good. %, with his free throw shots today. And the Leopards are in no hurry, but they are still focused in the game. Foul called on Chroma. Now Nelson will be at the free throw line. Leo Kai, after a quick stint in the first quarter, comes back in. Might be it for Cousins, or just a early celebration for DeMarcus Cousins, as Jalen Johnson gets an and one for the Mars. Quite the team player for the Leopards. Now, did have a couple of local players from last year's Taoren Leopards say throughout the season that it's quite a difference between Dwight Howard and DeMarcus Cousins. Dwight Howard, he's definitely a showman, will put a performance, but in terms of DeMarcus Cousins, though, he's quite a team player as well as a team leader. Putting in the work today with 24 points in today's game, 38 minutes total. Now we got number 20, Mao Sun Siyao, coming in a second time in the game. Songshan graduate. He's a protege, you would say, from Huang Lanlong, the GM of the Taishing Mars. Now he is quite a huge figure in the Taiwanese basketball landscape. He's won 6 HBL titles with Songshan High School. Recently retired early in February. Did not win the HBL title then, but he did make it to the quarterfinals. So huge congratulations to Huang Wanlong, as we have another sub in. We got number 5, Ling Li. Another Songshan High School graduate, as Lasan Chroma coming in. Group gets a celebratory hug by Cousins. Looks like he'll be done for today. Chen Xiaorong misses his first basket. Now another player coming in for the first time is number 1 for the Leopards, Dunway. He is also a old guard of past days, played for the Taipei Dreamers as well as the Plus League Lioneers, now with the Leopards. Michael Tao still in it in this game, tries to go in for the bank shot, no good. Liu Renkai gets a rebound. $105.80 is the score. Now it's all local players on the Mars side. Jalen Johnson looks like he's going to be done today's game. There's not much time left for the Mars to do much. Bing Sun also out of the game. Zhang Gunyu hands it off to Huiga. Charging foul. Charging foul called on Huiga, number 12. And just like that, been absolutely key for the Mars from keeping the Leopards from scoring, but that's gonna be a 6th foul, so he's gonna be out of this game as well. Solid effort by the 38-year-old. Got quite a few unfamiliar faces on the court, particularly from the Mars side. Again, it's their first year, so got a lot of young players. It's their first time ever playing in the finals. You see a quick glimpse there of Bing Sun leaving, walking towards the locker room already. He did walk away for a spell in Thursday's game. Understandably so frustrated. Never being able to pick up that momentum since their first quarter in the game. Lu Jianming, number 7 in the game. As the Leopards inbound the ball. You see 4 Leopards from the last season, as well as 1 Taiwan Avir Hero Bear player joined together during the off season. And here's Duan Dong with a finish fadeaway. Liu Renkai, tallest player on the court right now, gets the rebound, and Duan Dong taps it in. There's his first field goal today. Lingley pushing off Duan Dong, gets double teamed, kicks it off to the perimeter. There's number 5. Got quite a few lives left, a few rebounds, and here's Mouse. Couldn't get that teardrop shot at the line. Now the number 5, was Lingley. That was a draft pitch for the Taipei Mars. Mouse blocking Zunwei.
Got some time left. Soak in those.
He will be at the free throw line. Charles Dubé-Bray is, I can hear, soak in these moments. This is the first time the Taoren Leopards will win the T1 finals. Bing Sun coming back from the locker room. He put in 13 points in today's game. Now, he did win the championship with the CTBC-DA last season, but valiant effort with the Taipei Mars, but couldn't get one win for the new team. Minute and a half, 108-80 is the score. 20-point lead. Skips to the perimeter. Here's Mouse. No look pass. At the wing is 3. Off the mark. These players just getting some time on the court before the end of this series, end of this season. Lu Jianming tries to force in a basket. Xiaorong gets the rebound, gets ready for the 3. Around and out was the basket, goes. Foul called. called on Sun Chiyao. Now, apologies for the clock that you're seeing on the screen. It looks like there's 39 seconds. There's some things that are like impeding the numbers, but it's less than a minute to go left here at Heping Gymnasium. Destiny is set for the Taoren Leopards, but the Mars are still gonna hold on. Sunway, final possession here. Gonna go for the spin. Here's Chen Xiaorong. 19 seconds left to go. But 1 second left on the shot clock. There's gonna be a shot clock violation. Mars's possession. This could be it. Everybody from the Leopards' side. Anticipation is boiling over. Clock is started, ticking down, 7-6, and here we go, folks. Just like that, the Taoren Leopards take the T1 23-24 finals here at Heping Gymnasium. What an incredible journey for the Taoren Leopards. A great effort on the Taipei Mars' side. Starting off hot in the first quarter, but the Leopards sticking through, staying strong, outscored the Taipei Mars 33-14. First time we see DeMarcus Cousins win a championship, play in Taiwan, play overseas in Asia. 70 games, 5 teams, 84 players, 12 playoff games, all in the span of 6 months. Wrapped up here in Taipei. Here's Lingbing Sun Nelson walking off.
Some
explicit words were said by Cousins, but so in celebration of the Leopards' first win, we got staff members and some of the kids on the court celebrating. Look at their streamers, the green streamers. Zhou Junsan, the consultant advisor, also interim coach of the Taoren Leopards. We had quite a few turnovers in coaching staff and leadership for the Taoren Leopards. So, but as I said before, the GM of the year, Johnny Yan, really put the pieces together, whether it's the merge of the Taoren Leopards and the Taiwan Beer Hero Bears, the signing of DeMarcus Cousins, having import of the year, Lasan Chroma in their lineup, absolutely dominating all season around. Taking a look, he's celebrating with his partner, Seeks. Now we'll be talking to our Rookie of the Year, Taiwan Beer Leopards' own Gao Jingwei.
谢谢。对。我觉得第一年能够就拿到冠军战场这很开心了。那但这一路非常的遇到蛮多困难。那我们也是因为有队友在，然后我们站在同一个地方，所以我们能够遇到困难能够马上解决。然后我蛮感谢我的队友，也感谢球队这样子。其实从以前不管是大学还是到职业队，我都不会给自己设限，说今天这样就好，我要不断的去突破自己，这是我一直以来对自己的期许这样子。所以我觉得今天在场上能够有这样的表现，也是归我的心态，当然也有很棒的队友、很棒的教练这样子。
Getting the personal stats, it's all about the teamwork, and you know he really comes from humble beginnings, so it makes sense for him to have such a humble persona and outlook on his work ethic.
谢谢。
Now, I mean, he really comes from a place of hardship and instability. He came from foster care system, and he had his middle school coach find a teammate, his father, to really raise him and take care of him and really support him, because Gao Jingwei was actually planning on being a basketball coach instead of a player. Now we'll be talking to Lin Xingquan Bruce, another rookie for the Taoren Leopards.
我觉得我们的气氛其实是非常好，因为就是虽然说可能比赛一定会有就是高潮跟低潮嘛，那我们其实就算在低潮的时候，然后球队的每一位也都是站出来，然后跟大家喊话，然后鼓励所有人，所以让大家一起越来越好，越来越好。就算在低潮的时候，也可以慢慢的走向高潮。 因为主场的话，就代表我们一定会是会输一场才会回去嘛，因为第5站才会回到主场。那我们其实大家都从来没有过这个想法，因为我们都知道战神是一支非常有韧性的球队。那要是被他们拿到了1胜，那其实在后面的比赛也都很不好说。所以我们当然是以就是最好的直落式这样子结束系列赛是最好的。
Whether or not they wanted to win at home, he said that we certainly didn't. It didn't really matter whether they wanted to win at home, especially since that means the Mars would have to win a game to go back. And you know, there are so many unknown factors, particularly because Devin Williams was out today due to a groin strain.
其实我觉得在一开始刚进来的时候，那时候还有一点就是 胆怯生疏吧，然后但是其实我们球队有很多很好的学长，然后教练以及非常好的剧院，就是大家都会告诉我说我的缺点在哪边，然后我可以进步的地方或是我的优点。那大家可能知道我的优点是外线，那当然就是继续把优点练好，然后许多自己的不好的缺点也都是慢慢在球场上吸收经验，不管是谁都会告诉我说要怎么改进。那我觉得这就是一路以来这一季让我进步最多的地方。
Talking about the healthy environment that the Taoren Leopards have created, you know, giving him constant encouragement as the youngest player for the Taoren Leopards. Always correcting himself and encouraging him to make the shots that he's comfortable with. Now, he does have championship caliber experience. Now we're going to be talking to General Manager Johnny Yan Xingsu. Talking about the evolution of this team from the beginning to all the way here,
其实
where
我
we're
们在
standing.
季初在整合球队的时候，当然因为2队并1队，所以在化学效应跟2队的文化上面是有差异。不过整个赛季经历了非常多，我们说文化的冲击啊，然后球员跟教练观念上面的差异啊，伤病的发生啊。 但是其实都用很好的沟通，还有专业的方向去解决它，所以我是觉得是非常难能可贵的一季，因为我觉得2队并1队，然后第1季就能够拿到冠军，是我从来没有的经验。
Saying that everything that's happened in the last season was something that he never expects. Coming from this is his first time being a general manager ever in his career. Now he was the
我觉得就是球员在 Cousins 加入对我们来说，其实是一个很大的变数。我们当然知道他是一个非常好的球员，但是所有人的角色因为 Cousins 的加入而有所调整跟转变，所以大家都适应得很好。那 Cousins 他除了场上有很好的表现之外，他的 locker room 谈话。 还有他平常对队友的鼓励，他的领袖的气息，其实我觉得这是他加入之后最大球队成功的关键。那其他的每一位球员因为他的加入而做角色的调整，我也感谢每一位球员的牺牲。
Credits all the players.
哇，这个 很难用言语形容，但是这是台啤云豹第1次进季后赛，第1次打冠军赛，第1次得到总冠军。我本身也是第1次担任营运长、管理者的角色。那有这么样的 成功的结果，我相信是每一个球团人员的努力。那也运气也站在我们这方。那我们也很谢谢，包括第一轮的对手海神跟战神都给我们很大的挑战，让我们能够全队的紧紧磨合在一起。那我觉得这很难用言语形容这对我们的意义，但这对整个球队来说都是第一次，非常棒的一个完美赛季，很棒的一段旅程。
bench clearing brawl season a whole year ago.
谢谢。
Last season, the Taiwan Leopards, it was quite a turbulent season too, despite having Dwight Howard. The change of GMs and not performing their best, standing in at 6, standing in at the last place. So we see here, DeMarcus Cousins with DeAndre Baldwin will soon be announcing the playoffs MVP. We see Coach Bao at the top corner there. He's been a long-standing Taiwan Leopards staff. Started off as an interim coach in the first season, head coach in the second, then now become a team advisor, and perseverance really paid off for him and the Leopards' organization. We're gonna be talking to Jiang Yu and Xiao An, little race car, whatever you call him. Talking about the feeling that he is having right now.
就真的非常开心，因为毕竟是我职业赛的第一个冠军，那也很可惜今天没有在场上可以帮助到球队，但是我觉得未来的路还很长，觉得还是要就是好好的休息，然后也觉得我们相信我队友可以拿到冠军。 没有啦，养不起了，两个就可以了。
Jiang Yuan has won the SBL championship back in 2021, and he won playoffs MVP. But this is the first time winning the championships for professional Taiwanese basketball. Now we'll continue on to interview other Leopards players. Is here is Li Qiwei, scoring 11 points today. Broadcasters saying it's quite a long season. I beg to differ. They've only had to play 28 regular games in the season.
就是有点小遗憾是。 就是我们前2年就是阵容那么好，然后却没有拿到冠军这样，但我觉得今年就是把冠军拿下来就很开心。
Absent for 8 games. Talking about it now.
我觉得就是队友跟教练团这边给我很大的信心啊，那他们也一直鼓励我，那我也就是想办法帮助这个球队，对啊。就跟小安还有黄正还有小竹，对，虽然就是对老台兵，那我们今年做到了，那接下来不管怎么样，我们都要开心的打球，这样。
Talking about if he has any final words for his teammates, and he wants to particularly shout out to the Taiwan beer players, Timmy Chu, Kiwi, Wayne, saying that no matter what happens onwards, just to continue to have fun and play the beautiful game of basketball. Now, don't forget, I believe this is their contract year for all 4 of those Taiwan beer players. So we'll see where they end up as we talk to Timmy Huang Zhen in the game, coming in clutch off the bench, scoring 9 points today, all from the perimeter.
就可能跟老队友，然后新的队友，我觉得是怎么说，就是跟他们合作很久，就觉得心态不会起伏很大，对。
Saying that to play with his other Taiwan beer players, less pressure, some ease on his mind too.
想跟你们说，谢谢你们，就是这几年遇到你们，然后跟你们合作很开心，然后也谢谢你们，就是一直带领我，可以在最好的舞台上打球。谢谢。
And to play on such a
谢谢。
such a platform. T1 Championships. Clean sweep by the Taiwan Leopards. Take a look. What a shot there. The streamers in green. Never seen green streamers get strewn out like that. Most of the teams here, CPBL or Taiwan basketball, it's all red, blue, yellow. We do have Taiwan beer, actually. So they were quite fortunate this season as the Taiwan beer organization of the SPL did go into the championships up against Yulong. Players getting ready to get on stage that our T1 staff have worked so hard to set up. Huge congratulations to the Taiwan Leopards. Now, everything really aligned for the Leopards organization for once. Here they are now, the new reigning champions of T1. Once again, it's now an unwritten law that the champions win or sweep the finals and the championships. Now, DeMarcus Cousins only coming in mid-season, played 4 games for the Leopards. You know, probably didn't think too much about it. Once again, the same mentality that he has all season long, finals, playoffs, whatever. He would say that it's all about just the team win. You know, I'm sure the whole organization is mindset is you take it one game at a time, and they certainly did. He came back late April to finish off the season, making it to the playoffs at 2nd seed to go up against the Kaohsiung Aquas, knocking them out to play in the finals up against the Taipei Mars. Now DeMarcus Cousins, voted Mr. Popular of T1.
All for the gram. Bitches love the gram. Oh wait, shit.
Gets to experience final celebration.
好了，再一次呢，欢迎大家来到我们2023-24赛季体育联盟的年度总冠军的颁奖仪式。那仪式呢，稍后就要马上开始了，请还在移动的球迷朋友可以帮我尽快的到你想要观看的位置。啊，我们的典礼呢将在稍后马上开始，谢谢。
She don't wait in lines if it's too long. She don't drop the whip unless the roof fall. Only wanna call when the cash out. Only take the pic when the ass out. She from Malibu, Malibu. If you ain't got a foreign, then she laugh at you. Malibu, Malibu. Spending daddy's money with an attitude. Roxanne, Roxanne. All she wanna do is party all night. Goddamn, Roxanne. She think I'm an asshole, she think I'm a player. She keep running back though, only cause I pay her. Roxanne, Roxanne. All she wanna do is party all night. Yeah, and she's a natural. Passport statements international. How could I pass you up? She left her nigga, he wasn't spending money fast enough. Yeah, all she wanna do is party all night. She love Louis purses, but she off white. Let her spit some of it, I think I might. Sipping off her tits, I let her love me long time. Yeah, she think I'm a player. Don't give a fuck how long y'all dated. We left the spot, got situated. I owe that bitch just like a favor. She from Hollywood, Hollywood. Never could trip because the money good. Hollywood, Hollywood. Spending daddy's money out the pocketbook. Roxanne, Roxanne. All she wanna do is party all night. Goddamn, Roxanne. Never gonna love me, but it's alright. She think I'm an asshole, she think I'm a player. She keep running back though, only cause I pay her. Roxanne, Roxanne. All she wanna do is party all night.
联盟的长官、贵宾、球团代表、媒体朋友，还有在现场以及线上收看的球迷朋友们，大家午安，大家好。欢迎来到 T1 联盟2023-24赛季年度总冠军颁奖仪式，我是今天的主持人凯文。2023-24 T1 联盟赛季即将在今天画下一个完美的句点。这一季球员们用最精彩的表现，让各位的球迷们都想不到吧？季后赛更是竞争激烈，让全体的球迷疯掉。总冠军战历时4场赛事，最后由桃园台啤永丰云豹夺下年度总冠军。那么在今天的冠军仪式呢，我们也要特别给予现场球迷们福利。待会我们也一一唱名所有的球员入场，请大家不要吝啬你的掌声以及尖叫声。球员们会把手中的签名小球丢给尖叫声最大的球迷哦。好的，现在就让我们来欢迎2023-24年度总冠军桃园台啤永丰云豹球员进场。首先欢迎 Super Idol 的笑容，微笑杀手，背号0号陈笑容。
Was actually a graphic designer for the marketing team for the Taiwan Beer Hero Bears, as we see the Taipei Leopards coming in, starting with Chen Xiaorong. Draft pick for the Taipei Leopards last season. Gets a taste of the playoffs and to be a
欢迎资深豹迷永远的回忆，欢迎云豹队长背号1号郑伟。Alright， 哪边的球迷最大声呢？欢迎阿美族血脉射手基因7号卢杰明。欢迎老将魂不灭，老爸上场拼尽全力，背号10号小猪朱一松。
Ame indigenous tribe, Zhu Yizong with his son, plays for the SBL Taiwan.
惊人的运动能力，车尾灯你看不到。欢迎背号13号 Number 13 DeAndre Baldwin 侧卫。请球员们也可以把球衣在哪里
？Texas native。
Alright， 随时准备好启动正神球迷课，欢迎背号27号黄胜。最大声就把小球送到哪里
？Got these commemorative basketballs to throw into the crowd。
欢迎新一代本土传人32号吴佩嘉。我大 PJ 的粉丝在哪 ？Alright， 联盟单场篮板纪录保持人，背号41号 Number 41 Devin Williams。
Devin Williams absent from today's game, made a huge impact all season long.
本土禁区的防守第一线，欢迎背号80号刘元凯。
For the Leopards. Liu Kai with his 2 daughters.
Alright, now 欢迎球场上的小巨人挑战无极限年度新人王，背号5号高景伟。
Went back to playing pro ball again thanks to the Taipei Leopards. Now look at him
小高的粉丝在哪
？And Rookie of the Year 高景伟 Mouse.
Alright， 含金量爆棚新一代射手接班人超级新人背号12号林信宽。欢迎我们的金牌款 ，Make some noise！ Alright， 欢迎中华队顶级3D 帅哥射手背号75号 Kiwi 李奇伟。Let's go Kiwi！ Alright， 紧接着欢迎年度最佳外援中距离的教科书，背号24号 Number 24 Lasan Karoma。
Of course, import of the year, Lasan Chroma. First time playing in Taiwan.
好，欢迎超级奶爸台湾安博森，由他在旧新安北号14号小安蒋玉安。
Making his presence known in Thursday night's matchup.
Alright, and this is the NBA All-Star Center 全联型顶级外援元宝队魂，背号15号 Number 50 DeMarcus Cousins.
Of course, DeMarcus Cousins.
Everybody give you 最大的尖叫声。 All right, last but not least, please welcome our head coach. 欢迎总教练 Coach Charles. Yes, welcome, Coach. 再次恭喜。
Last championship.
好的，现在呢，要请希望我们的记者朋友们可以来捕捉球员们加上总教练的画面。Everyone, we are going to take a photo right now. 我们即将要面对正前方，跟教练还有所有球员一起，我们先来合影。各位，你的尖叫声不要停啊！ Alright， 请大家看向前方的镜头。Oh, please look at the camera in the front. Alright. 好的，看向我们正前方的镜头。我们右边的镜头。 好的，那我们在这边呢，也要邀请我们的桃园台啤永丰云豹的执行长 Johnny 张建伟，以及台湾烟酒公司董事长及桃园台啤永丰云豹领队丁彦哲，云诺运动文教股份有限公司董事长刘敬良，以及云豹所有的队职员一同来到舞台上。欢迎！再一次现场热烈掌声！ 恭喜我们桃园台啤永丰云豹！再一次呢，看向我们前方的镜头。Oh, please look at the camera in the front. 我们左边、右边可以再稍微的开一点，大家也可以再开心一点。好的，看向我们前方的镜头。 哇！这就是无我的团队。好的，那我们看向右边，camera in the right， 右边的镜头。哦，还有我们左边的镜头 ，camera in the left。 好的，那么这个时候呢，我们要邀请到我们 T1 联盟的秘书长王志群群哥来为我们颁发今天的总冠军金杯，同时也邀请桃园台啤永丰云豹的受奖代表 Cousins 来到我们舞台的正中央。Please Cousins move in the middle of the stage。好，我们请 Cousins 来到我们舞台的正中央。 来代表桃园台啤永丰云豹来领取这份殊荣，请大家一起举起我们的冠军金杯。也谢谢我们的群哥，可以先稍回座休息哦。All right， 这样子还不够，等一下我会再认真的念一遍，请大家把你最开心、最感动的一面展现出来。Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome 恭喜！ 2023-24赛季 T1 联盟进电视年度总冠军桃园台啤永丰云豹。再一次恭喜！那么在这个同时呢，请大家可以再多拍几张照片。 好的，那么在我们大家这么开心之余呢，我们要先来访问到的是我们的总教练。OK， 好的，那我们现在呢要来访问我们的 Head Coach，Coach Charles，please Coach Charles， 以及我们的翻译有在现场吗？Coach Charles please be in the middle。好的，那么首先呢，想要先跟教练请问一下，你现在的心情如何
？Just an incredible feeling. It's a team that went through a lot in the past and had a chance to earn the trust of people here coming in mid-season with a great group of young guys, great ownership that put us in a position to win. And you know, to be able to climb back up and become the best team in the league and become champions over a year is an incredible feeling. So I just want to say thank you to the group of players here, the coaches, the staff, everyone involved, and to all Leopard Nation that was cheering for us. This is for you. Really happy to do it for you guys.
教练提到，一开始的时候，他也知道这个球队经历过一些很多的状况。他在季中加入之后，也非常感谢很多的年轻球员、很多老将们，可以配合着他，然后等于说我们在渐渐越打越好的情况之下，然后成为联盟中最强的球队。他真的也非常谢谢队上的所有人，包含队职员，然后所有的球员们，然后包含所有在场的粉丝们，谢谢你们的支持。
那再来也想请问一下教练这是教练首年在 T1 执教，而且呢，教练是在季中才接下总教练这个职务。那么这支球队对他来说有没有特别不同的意义呢？
Yeah, it's very significant. It was the first time I had the opportunity to join a team mid-season, so it has a lot of challenges. You got a lot of things to learn about the team that's started before you. But I'm glad I got this opportunity. I was very, very excited to come to Taiwan. Had the opportunity to coach in Asia before, but have never done it here in Taiwan. So. Glad that I could jump at the opportunity and start working with a great group of talented players here. And thankfully the results came along. So it was a hell of a challenge, but you know, we had the talent to do great things here. And I just wanted to thank all the basketball people and people of Taiwan for welcoming me here and welcoming this team as well. Thank you. Thank you.
那教练这边的话也是非常提到说，他当然一开始从季中加入的时候，有非常多的状况，他必须要赶快短时间的去适应，所以确实来讲有很多的一些困难的地方，他需要慢慢去适应。但是他还是提到说，真的非常感谢这些团队们，真的他们有很好的，我们这边有很好的球员，然后可以跟他一起配合努力。当然，他还是真的非常谢谢，不管是所有的球队队职员，还有在座的各位球迷，然后我们可以一起完成，然后让他们赢得总冠军。
All right， 再一次热情的掌声，谢谢我们的 Coach Charles， 谢谢。好的，那我们同时呢也要邀请到我们最辛苦的长官们。首先邀请到桃园台啤永丰元宝的执行长 Johnny 张建伟来为我们说几句话。看到 Johnny 哥刚刚非常的激动都已经哭出来了。欢迎 Johnny 哥对，我们为我们说几句话，哇！
President of the Taiwan Leopards organization, Johnny Chang, Zhang Jianwei, already ahead of himself, tearing up as the MC says.
所有的球迷，今天为我们带来这么声嘶力竭的呐喊，先给我们球员一个掌声好不好
？Big credit to the fans for their support.
说真的，我刚才已经有知道大家球员们想要什么了吧？我想要听听看你们的声音。
发奖金，
They're chanting 奖金 which
本来我是想要在休息室给他们 secret gift， 既然都到这边来，那我们就来算算，在 play off 的时候我们几连胜我们就乘以100万，好不好？我们几胜
？100万。
那我可能会梦到有一张。 来自我手中的700万的奖金。
Make some noise！
$7 million in bonus.
这个是属于你们的，因为你们辛苦了这一季，带给我们所有球迷最精彩，带给我们今天这4场冠军赛，包含 Playoff 的前面3场。 非常好的比赛，所以这些奖金是球团给你们最微薄的勉励，希望你们继续加油，谢谢。
好的，再次感谢我们辛苦的执行长。另外呢，也要邀请到我们桃园台啤永丰云豹领队丁彦哲董事长来为我们说几句话。
That's buku bucks for the Taiwanese players.
谢谢所有的球员，这是我们第3年终于拿到冠军了。那刚刚 Johnny 已经宣布了奖金。 那我想后续台啤也会继续跟永丰云豹我们一起来共组这个队伍。之后呢，我们会继续加码。那台湾烟酒公司也会从6月8号开始推出一系列的庆祝冠军的活动。那刚刚也谈到我们今年会有我们的金牌冠军冠纪念品，好。 那请各位球迷拭目以待。那我们希望说，明年我们继续夺冠，我们的奖金继续加码。谢谢。
好的，谢谢我们的领队。好的，那接下来呢，要来访问几位非常重要的球员。首先要欢迎我们的克罗马。好，克罗马也是有Sean。好的，我们现在访问一下克罗马，也有请我们的翻译同仁来帮忙。好的，那首先想请问一下，克罗马在加入云豹的第1个赛季就拿到了我们年度的总冠军，可以分享一下你现在的心情吗？
It's a pleasure being here, coming all the way from the beginning of the season, being with these guys, working from day one, working hard, having one goal in mind, you know, to be here to win the championship. So I feel honored. I feel blessed to be here. I'm so happy to do this with, I'll say my brothers. You know, I call them family.
真的很开心，能够从开季1开始就跟着这一票他称作兄弟的朋友们一起努力，为了冠军一起打拼，真的很开心，真的为他们感到骄傲。
另外呢，我想大家都知道，但我不确定克罗马本人知不知道。台湾的球迷都封他为中距离的教科书，你觉得这个称号怎么样呢？
I mean, I've been doing that since young. So whatever I got in the game, I get a mid-range, a 3, a pass, defense, whatever it is, that's part of me.
那他提到说，其实当然包含中距离跳投，其实不止中距离跳投，很多其他的，包含是3分球的投篮，甚至是中运球，对他来讲，他都是比赛的一部分。他认为说，他只要有机会，他就去尽量去做好这些事情。
好的，再一次谢谢我们的克罗马，也是我们年度最佳的外援。那么第2位呢，要来访问的是小安。 好，有请小安啊！虽然我们这一季这场比赛没有打到，但是前面的不管是在季后赛还是冠军赛的前3场都有相当亮眼的表现。那首先想问一下小安，你已经在 T1 的第3年，那第1轮呢，在季后赛的首轮我们被淘汰，第2轮我们先不讲啊。好，那在今年终于拿下了冠军，现在的心情怎么样？分享一下。
心情当然是非常开心啊，因为。前2年都在季后赛没有拿下任何胜利，然后今年来到这里，从第1轮到现在总冠军赛，我们7连胜嘛，对不对？ 对，所以拿到了冠军，所以我们开心。然后当然就是很谢谢我的队友们，然后能够让我拿到这个冠军，谢谢大家。
好的，那同时也想再问一下身经百战的小安那可以分享一下在今年度这个赛季，你个人认为你最大的收获是什么吗？
最大的收获是可能来到了新的环境，然后我是一个比较怕生的人，所以来到了新环境，我也学习了成长，然后也跟队友们一起，也在整个赛季中努力到现在，甚至拿到冠军，所以谢谢大家。
好的，再一次恭喜，也谢谢小安。紧接着呢，我们要来颁发万众瞩目的静电视总冠军赛最有价值球员 Finals MVP。我们要邀请到一直陪伴我们最重要的赞助商静电视，邀请王玉婷主播来到我们的舞台上。好，请主播来替我们揭晓总冠军赛最有价值球员，也请工作人员将写有得奖的球员信封拿到舞台上。
M News broadcaster presenting the Finals MVP.
好的，现在呢就有请我们王玉婷主播把信封拆开，并且揭晓总冠军赛最有价值球员是。
好，我要来宣布了 ，T1 联盟2023-24赛季 A。哦，我以为你在偷看。好，我要来宣布是台啤永丰云豹的 Cousins。Ladies
and gentlemen, congratulations to Demarcus Cousins。恭喜 Cousins 成为2023-24赛季今年是总冠军赛最有价值球员 ，Finals MVP。
Demarcus Cousins winning Finals MVP。
同时也请主播把我们的 Finals MVP 奖杯交给 Cousins。好，请我们看向前方的镜头。对着 camera in the front。
36 minutes, scored 26 points per game.
好了，也谢谢我们的王玉婷主播。今天先回做休息。
4 assists.
好的，请问我们媒体朋友都有拍到吗？还是要再一次
？Knocking out.
再一次 one more time.
Taiwan landscape to win the championship and MVP title. Now he has advanced to the championship.
好了，
Championships
看一
or
下
has
我们右
taken
边
it
的媒体，
all.
右边的媒体
，First time for Team USA World Cup 2014. Look at him go. He's got that
有需要的媒体朋友们可以把
playful
你的手
childlike
举起来。
personality going on here. He's sniper
好，
going
来看
off.
一下我们左边 the camera in the left.
He's also played for the
左边镜头
2016 Summer Olympics in Rio. Played against Serbia, as I mentioned before. Also with the Golden State Warriors. And fourth one, here we are for the Taiwan Beer Leopards organization.
好的，那我们呢也同样的要来访问一下我们的 Finals MVP。好的，想先问一下 Cousins， 首先先恭喜他获得 Finals MVP， 先跟我们分享一下现在心情怎么样
？Man, I feel amazing, man. We just went on a journey. It started with us believing in the locker room. It started with each individual in the locker room. An incredible coaching staff, an incredible group of guys, high character guys, and you know we accomplished the ultimate goal, which was winning the championship. So I couldn't be more happier. This is exactly what I came here for, and you know we did it. We're champions. So
他真的非常开心，加入到这个团队，看到都有这么多好的教练，这么多好的球员，这么多好的一些行政团队，然后我们大家一起努力，他真的非常的开心，他可能就是说他是他生涯最开心的时候了。
好了，那第一次来到台湾就同步拿下了总冠军跟 Finals MVP， 那这个冠军对他有没有什么特别的意义？
Man, this is what we do this for. This is what we come to the gym. We commit to this grind. We work our tails off every single day. This is what we do it for. And you know, like I said, I couldn't be more proud of this group. I want to thank owner Johnny for giving me this opportunity. I want to thank Coach Charles for being amazing with this group, pushing us every single day. LaSawn, everybody, this entire group, man. This was a group effort, and you know, it's not about one individual. We all came out here and played our part, and like I said, we're champions, so we couldn't ask for more.
他真的非常的开心。这次佩瑞说到这边之后，包含他也是非常谢谢江里哥，非常谢谢查尔斯教练。大家可以，他也知道说这个团队非常的好，我们大家可以一起合作，一起努力。我们都知道说我们有这个目标，然后每一个人都非常努力的把他的分内的工作做好，然后最后我们可以赢得这个冠军，他真的非常开心。
最后呢，有一个问题最后一个问题，然后很多球员有分享，你是队上的定心丸，很常鼓励大家。那现在最后有没有想要对队友还有所有在场支持他的球迷说什么呢？
Oh, sorry, I left out GM Johnny as well. Appreciate you too, brother. But, you know, my message to this team, I told y'all I got y'all back and y'all got mine. So we did this shit, man. It ain't nothing else to say, man. We champs, bro. We champs. So.
那他先要补充一下，刚才感谢人忘了提到苏哥这边了，所以还是提到说非常感谢苏哥能够在这边再把一项打造这个团队，让我们可以成为一个冠军团队。但是他也提到说，真的不知道该说什么，因为我们拿到冠军的，我们真的都努力那么多，就是拿到冠军，他非常非常的开心。
Alright， 再一次恭喜 Cousins 获得 Finals MVP。好的，同时呢，要来邀请到我们 T1 联盟的大家长，我们的会长钱维娟钱姐也来到舞台上为我们说几句话，欢迎钱姐。
Rosa Chen，
是钱姐还是小高呢？小高也在前面吧。
Hi， congratulations。Hello， 现场所有的朋友们，大家晚安，大家好。首先要感谢 Johnny， 在 T1 元年的时候奋不顾身的加入了我们，那在第2年也帮我们迎来了魔兽。在第3年还帮我们迎来了 Cousins， 同时将台啤及云豹1+1大于2，能够拿下今天的胜利。我想是看着 Johnny 这样子一步一步的把这个这么强的球队组起来，同时拿下我们 T1 联盟第3季的冠军。我想这个荣耀。这个 Johnny 刚才的眼泪，其实我刚才开玩笑，你刚才的眼泪应该是来自于700万。开玩笑。总之，再一次代表 T1 联盟，谢谢大家这一路这个赛季的力挺。那 T1 联盟不只是 T1 联盟，再次恭喜台啤云豹。
恭喜，也谢谢钱姐，请钱姐留步，我们先请钱姐跟冠军球队来一张大合影。Once again, we're gonna take a photo， 再一次一张大合照。好，请钱姐也可以来到我们的跟球团一起。好的，在正中间。好 ，Once again， 我们先钱姐跟大家先拍一张照 ，Once again 的一个照片。好，请小高小高站到前面，小高，我们的年度新人高景伟。哎呀。好，请小高跟钱姐肩并肩，好，我们看向前方的摄影机。好，1、2、3，前方的摄影机，前方的摄影机。好，再来看到我们右边 ，the camera in the right， 还有以及我们左边，camera in the left。好，同时呢，也邀请所有的教练团，也可以来到我们的场上，还有我们的贵宾也一同来到场上进行大合影。还有球员的家属、球团工作人员都可以一起上台哦。同步我们也邀请桃园台啤永丰云豹的所有队职员以及球员的亲属，可以来到台上一起享受这个荣耀的时刻。电报女可以在我们舞台的最前方。欢迎欢迎欢迎！好了，没错，这就是我们 T1 联盟2023-24赛季年度的总冠军桃园台啤永丰云豹。那么还有许多的球员跟家属们呢一同上台来合影。欢迎欢迎欢迎！好了，可以看一下我们前方的摄影机。好，也看向我们右边camera in the right， 还有左边的摄影机。好的，谢谢！再次恭喜我们 T1 联盟2023-24赛季年度总冠军桃园台啤永丰云豹队。T1 联盟2023-24赛季在此刻圆满落幕。好，我们再一次恭喜桃园台啤永丰云豹拿下队史的首座冠军金杯，同时也要感谢每支球团带来的令人疯掉的精彩赛事，以及每一位工作人员背后努力的付出。更重要的是现场以及在线上收看的球迷朋友们，谢谢你们成就了 T1 联盟。
Just want to say on behalf of T1 M News VL Sports, thank you so much for tuning in into T1 basketball. Please continue to support and show up to local Taiwanese basketball. Don't forget to tune into T1 Awards Ceremony June 12th on YouTube. Now, don't forget, local Taiwanese basketball. We need fans, we need viewers like you guys. There's more Plus League basketball. We got absolute 3-on-3 all summer long. William Jones Cup is back at it again. In the meantime, congratulations to the Taipei Leopards for winning it all this season. TC signing off. Take care, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in.
One, two, three.